and we ain't never got a box again. Well, well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to Just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't wanna talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats would tell lies, then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yo. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
Salute. What's good with the fam on this good Thursday? This rainy Thursday, man. This weather acting up outside, y'all. Salute to the fam, man. Y'all already know the drill. We back to get boxing. It's JusDueBoxing for a little bit, man. We gonna cook up and we gonna slide on out the way, man. But salute to the fam, man. Y'all catch us on the playback. Sub to the channel. Smash that like button. Turn them notifications on. And let's work. What's good, man? What's good with y'all? And the big opulent LDTV. What's good, Brody? Blessings to you, family. Sports and Tunes. What's good with it? Salute to you and Mo Boxing. No problem. How y'all bros feeling, man? Salute to my baby girl, Miss JusDueBoxing. Post your merch when you receive it, champ. Oh, definitely. Absolutely. I got you. Definitely, bro. Definitely. Salute to Miss Joette, the queen. How you feeling today? Appreciate you stopping through. And do what I was doing. Yeah, they are about right. Facts. Crush, what's good with it, Crush? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, y'all punched the like button. Game one, what's good with it? Been lovely here in the UK, Liverpool. My man, that's salute to the UK and salute to Liverpool, man. How you feeling over there, gang? How you feeling, bro? How y'all feeling, man? It's rainy out where I'm at, but we doing good over here. We gonna just have us a little boxing conversation as we always do. How y'all feeling? I don't know if y'all seen this. I seen it. I think I seen FLOYD speak on this before today, but I came across it again, and I got to thinking, man. You know, Ryan Garcia, for a guy that, you know, was looked at as a fighter that was just popular and never tested up until he fought Tank. For a guy in his shoes, he in a very interesting position. You know, a lot of people feel like it's all good, mate. Lovely night chilling. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up as well, man. Salute to Crush. What's good with it, Crush? So y'all feel free to chime in. Let me know what y'all think. If did y'all see this? And again, I think this would just be the sign of Oscar Valdez. I'm reading Sports and Tunes comment. Hell yeah, bro. Man. I was watching. Damn. Did I comment? I watched some of that, bro. Y'all had a panel. Y'all had a nice panel. I was watching. A lot of times I don't comment because I'll be in there cook. I smash the like button and just listen in. You know what I'm saying? I caught like the tail end, but you know what I mean? I caught a little bit of it, man. Salute to you, man. Y'all doing some great work over there, man. Salute to Shane Mosley with that win, man. He had a big win. Hey, man, all you gotta do is let me know, bro. Just hit the DM. I'll pop up. I like to, I'm all about building with the people, man. Other content creators, man. I like to build. I'm all about the build. And I'll see how y'all do over there. Y'all just love the boxing. Y'all love boxing. I think y'all love boxing like I love boxing, But yeah, man, definitely. I'll tap in with y'all for sure. For sure. But yeah, man, I came across this, y'all. I came across this earlier today with Floyd saying that he's willing to sign. He's willing to sign the Golden Boy, not Oscar De La Hoya. He's talking about signing Ryan Garcia, and I'm looking at it like, man, I know Oscar said he had several years or something like that left on his contract, so you just would never know what situation that he's truly in with Golden Boy, right? You see how they kind of fell out, and if you peep it, it's a pattern with Oscar De La Hoya. You get what I'm saying? And I said this before. Remember how tight him and Canelo was? Remember how tight him and Canelo was? And they probably bigged this man up, all this time, making him think he could beat Floyd. And then he get in there and don't win a single damn round. Like, you get what I'm saying? You get in there and just get mopped for 12 rounds. And then, the same guy that propped you on his pedestal to beat Floyd Mayweather, and your biggest fight to date, he wasn't even present. And no disrespect to him, he was in rehab. So I kind of find some similarities with Ryan Garcia and Canelo when it pertains to them dealing with Oscar. You see how Canelo got his ass beat by Floyd, and not too long after their relationship went sour. It just went to Canelo went about being his own man, and then you noticed that Oscar went from praising this dude at every interview, every turn, to disrespecting him, saying he's faded this, he's past it, and he's not fighting nobody. It's like it's a total switch. So this boxing game let me know something. This a dirty game, man. From the fighters that fight to the trainers that train to the promoters that promote, man, to the networks, man. This is a dirty game all across the board. But I don't think it's nothing worse than your promoter, building you up, propping you on a pedestal, telling you can beat somebody, and then when it's time to fight, he can't even be there. And you fast forward to when Tank and Ryan fought. Now, I believe he was somewhere in the vicinity, but at the end of the day, did he provide the necessary the necessary feedback, the necessary support that his fighter needed? You get what I'm saying? I don't think he did that. And I think if we being honest, you just look at Golden Boy, Virgil looked like he was supposed to be one of the guys. He got some health situation going on, right? So you would figure Ryan Garcia is their ticket seller, right? So you would figure with that situation, you would make sure that this dude is well taken care of. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like, could y'all imagine Leonard Ellerby not being at a Tank fight? Could you imagine it? Lons, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling, family? Jose Diaz, what's good, bro? Like, could you imagine Leonard Ellerby not being at a Tank Davis fight? Even Floyd, like, you get what I'm saying? For the most part, you're gonna see Floyd somewhere. Fate, what's good, my bro? How you feeling? You get what I'm saying? So imagine not seeing Leonard there. So I'm not trying to make Oscar out to be some bad guy, but whatever support that he provided on the night, it just wasn't substantial enough for his fighter to feel like they had his back. And like, I don't care what they say. You get what I'm saying? You talking about Oscar De La Hoya, a guy that is Golden Boy. You get what I'm saying? He is Golden Boy, right? So if they're getting death threats and things like they said, Darius, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? They're getting death threats and things like he was saying. Hey, look, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not moving off my square. Death threats for what? For what? Like, you serious? Like, I just don't like that. You're not moving me off my square, and I'm not leaving my fighter by himself. I'm gonna be with him after he lose. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in a fighter meeting, sitting with him. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna leave him in a situation where the only thing he got is his mother and father and Tank. You get what I'm saying? Tank had his back. It seemed like more in that moment than y'all did. Get what I'm saying? So just imagine that, though. Just imagine Leonard Ellerby not being present. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I look at that. You get what I'm saying? You got to take better care of your fighters, bro. Got to take better care of your fighters. And the reason I'm bringing this up, because I don't think, if he was treated the way he felt like he should have been treated, I don't think, we'll be hearing things like Floyd Mayweather saying he's willing to sign him to PBC and things like that. It sound good, but again, I don't think that would be the case if his promoter had his back the way he felt like he should, right? Get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make nobody look bad, but gotta hold your fighter down. LB is always there no matter what. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? He there. He gonna go there and make his money. Larry, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Now punch the like button out one time. We're gonna cook for about an hour and a half, maybe. We gonna rock out for a minute, but I just wanted to chop it up about this because I feel like I said, for Ryan Garcia to be a guy that is mildly tested throughout his career, you get what I'm saying? A lot of people felt like he ain't even deserve a Tank fight. So just think about it. His mouth got him that fight. You get what I'm saying? He would be you get what I'm saying? He'd be happy, Jose. He'd be happy. He wouldn't be complaining, and you wouldn't be having to take your fighter to court to make sure that he's going to fulfill his contract. He would already be doing that. He wouldn't have a problem fulfilling his contract if he felt like the people that he was working with had his back. You get what I'm saying? You never really heard no issues up until this point like this, to this degree, to this level. So anytime I think you got to involve a third party meaning like courts and things like that, to square business away that started between you and that person, there's an issue there. You get what I'm saying? It's like Mike Kirkland, my bro, what's good with it? How you feeling, man? Salute to you, bro. Safe travels on that road, man. I don't know if it's how the weather where you at, but the weather where I'm at is rainy out and gloomy. But salute to my bro, Mike. But yeah, man, this dude would not be complaining. He would be a happy camper, and you wouldn't be having a Floyd Mayweather speculating on signing this dude. And I, for one, I think it would be a good idea for him to leave Golden Boy. Reason I say that, I mean, you just seen it with the fight. You get what I'm saying? Anytime you in your biggest moment and you feel like you left out there to dry, you clearly with somebody that you don't need to be with. But at the same time, you got people that question Floyd already as a promoter, and they don't think he's that much of a promoter. They don't think he's that good of a promoter. And, they got different reasons why, right? But I think what it is with Floyd, man, and this is just my opinion, man. This is my opinion. He's a businessman. We've seen it, especially the way he maneuvered the tail end of his career. He made a lot of business moves, but he made it make sense, right? Yeah, he shouldn't go to Floyd, right? And you know what? Opulent, you know what I noticed, right? It was Floyd saying it, but I noticed he said PBC. You get what I'm trying to say? So I noticed that because I seen some people trying to say, Ryan with TMT, because I know that's juicy. I know that might get people to click the video if you say TMT, because you immediately going to think Floyd. But when I was reading today, he said he'll sign him to the PBC. You get what I'm saying? PBC might be a little different for him. You get now you're in a position to potentially get you a Tank rematch. So you get what I'm saying? Even though you might not deserve it, but the possibilities open up when you go on that side of things. And I think you just got better opportunities for you. You get what I'm saying? It'd be crazy. You're right. Yeah, I get you. I'm with you. Right. PBC. So, I think he'll just be in a position to make more lucrative fights and bigger fights. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's weird because he got the biggest fight that he could get without doing that. So you get what I'm saying? So I think it's about, looking forward past this point. You know what I'm saying? Like I call it life after Tank Davis. Life after Tank Davis. That's what he experienced. That's what he lived, man. You know what I'm saying? Life after Tank Davis. But like I said, I think he made a lot of smart moves, man. And the first smart move, I think, was the minute he started opening his mouth about Tank. You get what I'm saying? I think that was a smart move because it ended up paying off. Now, he didn't get the ultimate victory in terms of, like, he didn't win, right? He didn't get the win, but he got the fight. He got paid. He got the experience. You get what I'm saying? He was part of one of the more lucrative fights of the year. You get what I'm saying? Crazy numbers, record-breaking gate. Like, those are things that could potentially raise your profile, even though we know those things are possible because you're fighting at Tank Davis. Safe travels on that road too, Mike, man. Appreciate you in that super chat, my bro.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
What do people be on, bro? People be tripping out. Shoot to my bro Mike. But yeah, man. So like I said, man, this dude first smart move was speaking on Tank and even letting people know that you wanted to fight him, right? And now looking at things and seeing how they transpired and played out, you know, I used to think he was clout chasing all this time. I was like, it's no way in hell with this dude fighting a level of competition that he's been fighting that he really think he can beat Tank. But then you fast forward and when it was time for this fight to be made, who was you hearing was very adamant about the fight being made? You get what I'm saying? You have Ryan Garcia. They say he was very, like, you know what I mean, steadfast on fighting Tank Davis. And then you just listen to his promoter and Oscar De La Hoya when they asked him about the fight. What do we need to do to beat Tank? He said, bring a bat. Like, yo, I don't care what if you my promoter and I'm Ryan Garcia, I'm a guy that feel like I'm fast, I'm strong, I got speed, I got power. I feel like I'm skilled, and you do an interview and they ask you how I'm gonna beat the next opponent that I'm getting in the ring with, and your response is bring a bat. Like, bro, I ain't rocking with you. That mean you ain't confident. So some of the stuff that you heard Oscar speaking on, I mean, it kind of lets you know that he wasn't confident in that fight for his fighter like that. You get what I'm saying? He didn't want it for his fighter as much as his fighter wanted it for himself. And I do believe that's why Ryan Garcia was given the Tank fight, because I believe he stood on business and he made it very clear that that's what he wanted in the only fight, and they made it happen for him. Big Keep, what's going on with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Mark Quay, what's good with it, Quay? How you feeling? Salute to y'all bros, man. How y'all feeling? So yeah, man, when you got your promoter sounding like he's not even confident that you can beat somebody, and then you look at how the fight played out and the critical moments where he wasn't present, when you kind of needed that moral support, like that guy, like ain't nothing better than you like a guy telling you that you can beat another guy. You know what I'm saying? You gonna beat Tank. You're gonna knock Tank out. You're gonna do this. The least you can do is, after I fight this monster and I lose, is you be there to pick up the pieces and tell me, hey man, you get what I'm saying? Somebody was there to had to pat that man on the back and tell him what kind of job he did, how he was brave for taking the challenge. You get what I'm saying? And with such limited opposition that he was in the ring with, why the hell would he want to fight Tank Davis, other than the fact that he just wanted to prove himself? You could say he wanted the money and all that stuff. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm telling you, he said bring it back. I'm like, damn, bro, you don't got no confidence in your man. You ain't got no confidence in your man, dude. But I'm like, man, and he was telling on himself. So when you see that, and then you see a guy not be present when the fighter needs him, it's very telling. And again, I think one of the smartest moves that he could have made was calling for Tank Davis and actually making sure he got that fight. That was smart move number one to me, right? He had Joe Goosen in there with him. I think Joe Goosen was just there to be a face. I think he was just there to be a part of a other event. I think he was just there to be seen and simply put, just get a paycheck. I mean, when's the last time, you heard Joe Goosen name attached to any meaningful win in the sport? And that's not to knock him. I know, he put in work, so it's no slight or disrespect to him. I'm just trying to put it in perspective. What would make you accept being a head trainer of a Ryan Garcia who needs the schooling, he needs teaching, he needs the experience? It's a ton of things. Yeah, not only did you send him in there with not the adequate experience to really truly compete with Tank, you sent them in there off athleticism pretty much. You didn't give him a game plan. You sent them in there by itself. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot that made that man feel like he don't want nothing to do with Golden Boy. And like I said, I don't think he'll be having this problem if y'all made sure. When I say y'all, if Golden Boy, should I say, made sure that they held him down through everything he went through. I mean, the man went in there and stood on business like when nobody thought he would. Everybody kept saying they don't think he gonna make it to the ring. He probably gonna pull out. Man, not only did he not pull out, when he got in the ring, he actually fought. He actually fought. I'll never forget, the man actually fought. He came to fight. You get what I'm saying? He wasn't scary. Yeah, I respect Ryan for sure for jumping in there. I'm telling you. Yeah, man. Facts. Facts, man. He started something, man. Teach was good with it. Teach. I think he started something. He started it with the right fighter. You get what I'm saying? He started with the right fighter. And if he's smart, man, he'll do everything in his power to I think get away from Golden Boy. I think because if you just look at it, they were the reasons that you wasn't getting this fight. From what I understand now, it was them keeping you away from Tank. It wasn't you. You wanted to fight. They didn't want it as much. You get what I'm saying? And I think the fact that the fighter is more brave than the team that, and more confident, should I say, than the team that's promoting them, it says a lot. And again, his first smart move was letting people know he wanted to fight Tank and actually getting in there and fighting them, right? And like I said about Joe Goosen, man, he was just a face. He didn't even get that man a game plan. He sent that man in there handicapped as hell with Tank Davis. That's wild. So when I heard that he fired Jean Jacket Joe, that was another good move. Salute to you, Ryan. Another smart move in the books, bro. Ryan wants to fight for TMT. I wonder if he can do year-by-year contract. Floyd give Tank a messed up contract. Yeah, man, it's possible. But you know what? I'll say this, Teach. When he said sign him, I want to be clear. He didn't say TMT. He said PBC. So I felt like that made it a little bit different, right? If you sign that man over there to the PBC and let him work, I mean, you can make some money with the dude. And I think, like I was saying with Floyd, I think if he knows that you have star potential, he's gonna maximize on that star potential. And we all know Ryan got some type of star potential without actually having to have the resume that backs it up, right? Because he has the popularity of a true star, right? He got the popularity of a true star, but he don't got the resume to fights. You get what I'm saying? He just don't the experience of a true star. But at the same time, he has drawing power. Just simply put, the man could bring some people out to see him. And I'm not even talking about what him and Tank did. If I forget the numbers, but he had fights. He had a fight or two before that did well, real well in numbers. I think since he came back, I think after he fought the Emmanuel To-Go guy, he had some fights where he did some good numbers, man, and people were interested in him. So what I'm saying is, if he's with a promotional company that has the talented fighters, man, I think he in a position to really do something. Get what I'm saying? So it'd be fun to see him mix it up and shake up the world. I think that'd complete the trifecta. I think he made a couple good moves, like I said, fighting Tank and getting rid of Joe Goosen. And if you get away from Golden Boy, man, you really probably could win. And I'm not saying ditch him, but right now it seems like they ran their course. And just follow me for a second. If they didn't run their course, what else do they really got to offer him if he had odds with him? When they already got him the biggest fight they could have got him with Tank Davis. And a lot of that was on his own merit because he was steadfast and adamant about making his fight and nothing else. To the point where he didn't even take the tune-up. And his own trainer said he should have took a tune-up. You get what I'm saying? He wished he would have took a tune-up. So, again, man, it just showed you that them dudes as a cohesive unit, they just wasn't on the same team, on the same page, man. And it reflected after a loss. You get what I'm saying? After a loss, these people was tucking their tails, talking about some damn death threats. What the hell could y'all have really been getting death threats over, bro? What did y'all do to anybody? Y'all gave people Ryan and Tank. Why is people threatening? You get what I'm saying? I just didn't understand what would be the reason for the threats. What did y'all do? You get what I'm saying? It's weird. Start tripping about taking an L and wanted to push themselves and face the best competition possible. Boxing will be a new golden era, but I understand it's a lot of politics too. That too. Know what it is too, Keith? I blame some of that on us as the fans. Not saying me and you and us in here, but I hold myself accountable as one of the, I blame some of the fans of the sport. Like, think about it. Prime example, just to bring it up real quick. I'm not going to rehash the fight, but just to make a point. We just seen Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, right? Errol Spence takes his first L. And what do people start saying? Rick Glazier out here talking about he punched drunk. You get what I'm saying? People saying he got neurological damage, weight drain, like all these different things, bro. But at the end of the day, he lost, right? And look how people treated him after he lost. It's not the memes and the jokes. It's not the memes and the jokes. That's part of boxing, right? Everybody knows that. The meme, being in meme land. Meme land is a real thing. Like, people put you in a meme, make all type of memes after you get dropped, knocked down, beat up, all types of stuff, right? But my thing is, look at the way people celebrated another man losing was crazy. They celebrated one man losing more than they did the other guy that won. They were celebrating the loss. Like, you get what I'm saying? And think about it. You put yourself in the shoes of a fighter, right? Of an Errol Spence, right? He's been nothing but what his nickname suggests, the truth, right? And that's all he's delivered is the truth, and fighting meaningful fights, not trying to take no easy route, trying to fight the best competition, whether it's off a layoff, a setback, car crash. We know the story, right? And then I stick around even after setbacks. I stick around at this weight class, even though it ain't in my best interest. I'm still gonna make the fight for the people, you know, for his legacy, for himself. But he definitely is a fan-friendly fighter, Errol Spence, man. He gonna try to give you the fights that you want. So you get what I'm saying? When you look at a fighter like that, that's the kind of fighter that you need to support, win, lose, or draw. I'm not saying we can't have our jokes and our little laughs if that's what you into, right? You want to laugh about, but to celebrate him losing and then make it seem like his coach is not equipped to do the job, or you get what I'm saying? He's not capable of doing the job. I think it's crazy to me. So when you look at that, and you know, EJ see a lot, he see a lot, he hear a lot of this stuff. It's like, all I did was try to give good fights, win, lose, or draw, bro. And the first time I lose, this is how y'all do me. You get what I'm trying to say? So I think it get to a point in boxing where people just need to be better fans and support great fighters and great fights, win, lose, or draw. Like, I ain't saying you can't have your opinion and talk your trash, but how the hell are y'all celebrating a man losing a fight more than y'all celebrating a guy that won? That's what I say. I've seen people celebrating the win, but I've seen people celebrating the loss. You get what I'm saying? On a different level. It's different. It's not boxing. It's like, bro, that's part of it. That's what happens. Do y'all know what happens when you challenge yourself against the best? You can lose. That's what happens. You get what I'm saying? But to make it seem like the dude ain't who he was, and I told y'all he was always basic, all that BS, that's garbage, man. It's garbage in his rhetoric, and then they wonder why dudes ain't in a rush to make fights for the fans. They wonder why, because we're terrible fans. We don't support shit. Soon as everybody loves a winner. Everybody loved Derrick James while he was winning, kicking ass, running around with the undisputed Charlo, with Errol Spence being one fight away from being undisputed, him being one fight away from having two undisputed champions in the sport. Everybody was just loving him. These dudes, they lost as a team, and what do people start doing? Splitting them up, talking crazy. You get what I'm saying? Slandering Errol Spence, slandering Derrick James, and then you wonder why we don't get good fights, bro. Wonder why we don't get good fights. Throwing these dudes under the bus, bro. They give you a good fight, you kill them for it. You get what I'm saying? Talari Films, what's good with it, bro? Better be was Russian, but lives in Canada. Yeah, I hate that. I hate the fact that that fight ain't gonna get made like off a technicality. LWBoxing, what's good, family? How you feeling, bro? What's good, cuzzo? Ashley's Corner, what's going on with it? You already know, bro. Appreciate you, Talari. 817, what's good, my guy? Spencer Ward, no doubt. He never gave up, right? Pushed the fight. Yeah, it facts. You get when he pushed when people even said his own team didn't want to give him the fight. You get what I'm saying? And again, I'm not saying that you can't laugh and have your jokes and talk your, my guy beat your guy. Like that's the sport. Nobody's being sensitive. We men, but and are adults, men and women. So it's all good. But it's, again, what bothers me is the celebrating of the loss. To me, is wild. Like, why would you want to celebrate a man losing to that level after he giving you meaningful fights? Celebrate. How you gonna celebrate somebody's car accident, bro? You got to be bogus to do that. Like, I don't care who you are. Like, you crazy. You get what I'm saying? Making jokes, all the car crash jokes, and you get what I'm saying? I seen somebody make a comment on one of my videos. You gotta be careful who you listen to, or you might end up in the car with Earl Spence or some weird shit. I was like, yo, what? How was that even funny, bro? Like that, I'm telling you, that's not funny. Like if I could cyber punch you, I'll do it, bro. Right through the comment section. If it was a way for me to do it, I'll sock you out. Sorry, what's good, family? How you feeling, bro? Rational before, why would they be now? That's true. That's true. Especially after a win, 817. Especially after a win where they finally could get some bragging rights after being wrong all these times. You know what I mean? Or being ridiculed for being wrong. A lot of these dudes was real loud when it was right, but they real quiet when they wrong. Yeah, bro. If I could cyber punch him through the comment section, I'll sock him out, bro. He had me mad as hell. I'm like, where do you even get that comment from, bro? You be careful who you listen to. You end up in a car with Earl Spence. I'm like, is that supposed to be funny, bro? Like making jokes about a man almost losing, like y'all just no class. So again, that's the kind of toxicity that fighters are subjected to when they go out there and give you the best fight possible and they come up short. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying nobody feels sorry for him. And nah, it's none of that. But it's like, damn, bro. He gave you a 50-50 fight. That's what you should have wanted to see. You get what I'm saying? I remember so many 50-50s. Right. Yeah, right. Facts. Facts. So it's like, man, when they give us good fights, let's just support the fighter, even in defeat, bro. I think it's classless to celebrate somebody's loss the way people have done it. You get what I'm saying? I think it's tasteless, bro. And it's like, then you wonder why the fighter or a fighter will tell you to hell with them belts. Because at the end of the day, let's be real. The whole reason Earl Spence sacrificed his body and his career is for a belt. You get what I'm saying? Legacy, right? Because he want to satisfy the fans. The fans want legacy fights, right? They want meaningful fights. That's what he tried to give you. When he gave it to you, what did y'all do? Y'all gave him shit. You get what I'm saying? Dissing him, all types of jokes. He need to retire. Derek James, they don't need him as a trainer. It's like, bro, what? They lost one fight. Dante, what's good with it, fam? Are you on vacation? Salute to you, bro. Hope you enjoy that vacation out there on that beach, man. Getting on Bud girlfriend every week. He's on both sides sad. Yeah, that's weird too, Larry. Like, I ain't sitting up there talking about that man, woman. Like, what type of time people be on, bro? Like, why? What his wife do? What's good with an ex? How you feeling? Nobody should celebrate a man's downfall, especially if he could have been lost. Right. It's classes. I'm telling you, all facts, bro. All facts. You know what I mean? All facts. Salute to Miss Joette. Much love and appreciation, Queen. Appreciate you.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
So after watching it again, ain't nothing from Carl. I need to see him running back at 154. Yeah, man. Yeah, me too. That's why I ain't getting the satisfaction of a breakdown of what happened. We don't even get too about context, right? Till it involves them or their interests, man. You couldn't be more right, bro. You couldn't be more right. Yeah, he's still that dude, Big Keith. Still that dude, bro. He ain't make no excuses, even though people try to put excuses on him, but he made none. The man literally made none. Facts. That's what I took away from the fight. And it's so real. I got to give it to him, man. I got to give it to Crawford. I got to. This might sound crazy to people, but not to me. And let me tell you why I got to give it to him. Because after the win, he could have been classless. He could have been talking crazy. He could have not wanted to dap up. He could have not wanted to shake hands. That man went over there and hugged Earl Spence and said, hey, man, you know what I mean? If it wasn't for you, this fight wouldn't have been made. If that's not real, I don't know what is. You get what I'm saying? At that point, that was one of the most genuine moments of this whole ordeal, of the whole event. That was the fight. Terence Crawford going over there after a win and Earl Spence in defeat and telling that man, hey, man, if it wasn't for you, this fight would not have been made. Salute to him for being a real one and noticing that. And just don't get it right. We need Joe. Right. Like Crawford was on fire, true sportsman, right? Yeah, I'm sure the pay-per-views were many. Yeah, and even that, like, I think with the pay-per-view numbers should have been even more because it was really a fight that we complained about wanting. People talking about it was too long. No, it wasn't. Crawford was a real one after the fight. Mad respect to him, man. I gotta respect him for that. He told that man right. He could have been, you know, on his high horse. Nah, he was classy, man. He was classy. So, and that's what make a man deserving of their flowers, man. The way he carried it. You get what I'm saying? The way he carried it was real. I mean, right. Love them both. That's what I'm saying, man. We gotta big up the sport, man. Salute to both fighters, because that's how we get those type of fights. But again, man, not to go too far into that, but switching back to Ryan Garcia, man. But look, I just wanted to speak on this for a second. If Ryan Garcia at the PBC, I think could be good for that dude. I think that'd be a smart move for him to get away from Golden Boy if it was possible. But like Oscar said, he might have some years still on that contract. So if he do, he ain't got to worry about going nowhere no time soon, especially with them going to court over the situation. But it would be an interesting look. It would be fun, something to think about, right? Something to think about. Ryan Garcia, Golden Boy. I mean, away from Golden Boy, away from Oscar De La Hoya, and with the PBC, Al Heyman, his other fights over there. Maybe he could get a damn Tank rematch, maybe. But nonetheless, man, it's gonna be fun to see how much Derek James can actually improve this dude. You get what I'm saying? How much could he actually improve him, and who he gonna fight first at 140 is gonna be interesting, because I do think he can be a improved fighter. How much remains to be seen. That's gonna be up to him. But moving past that, man, salute to Ryan Garcia, man. Hopefully he do find a way to make this situation work out for him. I pull this up, man. Well, yeah, man. Something else too, man. Something else I wanted to holler at y'all about too.
Having a real bond with Earl. So I'd rather you.
I know this like. Well, know this dude just fought and all that. I know Canelo and Charlo got business to take care of, but the more they speak on this, the more it kind of heats up. I don't know if y'all seen it. Ryan just made Oscar a bag. No way, let's go. Ain't no way. 817. 817. Yeah, he seen that success they had with Ryan. He was like, nah, hell no. He heard Ryan was mad. He like, what? Mad? He took that man to court. He said, yeah, I ain't suing him or nothing. I'm not suing him. I'm just making sure he fulfill his contract. He's just making sure he fulfill his contract. And told the world one thing about you and then whispered to you something else that will make me mad. Absolutely. And that's what I said. Cause imagine your promoter bigging you up, putting you on the pedestal, telling you how you could beat this guy, and then behind closed doors, you get what I'm saying? It's something different. He really didn't have confidence. He really thought you should have took a tune-up. He really thought you needed a bat in the ring to beat Tank. Like, this is your promoter, bro. This is the guy, that same guy that if you would allow him to continue to control your career, you would have never made that fight from what I'm hearing. And again, that's why I got to salute him, because they say he wanted to fight bad. So I think that was a big reason we got it. I don't think Oscar was as much of a factor as one would think, right? You get what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. We'll see what's next for Ryan Garcia, but we do know he got a new trainer in Derek James, and I know all eyes going to be on Derek James and every fight that he had from this point on, especially with one of the newer guys in Ryan Garcia. All right, what was whispered to EJ after the fight, though? Oh, yeah, right. Oh, you said he never told the world what was whispered to EJ after that fight, though. And I know one thing. While he was in the ring, you get what I'm saying? Hold on. While Crawford, you take this, that Crawford had a moment or two in this fight, bro. He had a moment where he was talking crazy to Charlo. And again, this story continued to grow legs because I think people want to see the fight. I think a lot of people are banking on Charlo to lose a fight to Terence Crawford after seeing the way he beat Errol Spence. And I'm just like, I don't know if I'm ready to anoint him a win over Charlo that quick without him ever having a fight in that weight class. Like, I at least need to see him fight there first. this was that moment right here where he where he called Charlo a modern fight between Ryan Garcia and Gary Antoine Russell at 140. Both had power. And you see why you see why him going potentially to the PBC would be fun, because then fights like that are on the table. You get what I'm saying? That's exactly what I was talking about. That's why I brought this up. You get what I'm saying? It's not so much about Floyd. It's the fact that he said he'll if he's free, he'll sign him. And he was like, who wouldn't want to work with the best? And again, you will have some real fights over there at 140 for you to be able to make. You know what I mean? And that would be one of them. It'd be fun to watch. But man, my biggest problem, I think, it would be could Ryan Garcia deal with the pressure of a Gary Antoine Russell, man. He be going for it, bro. Davis, what's good with it, fam? It's a hashtag free Tory Lanez. Salute to you, bro. But yeah, this was that moment in the fight where Crawford was calling out Charlo, and this moment got everybody reposting it, everybody talking about it. They keep asking Crawford about this fight. Even Charlo mentioned something about coming back down to fight him, but it sounds good. But I think those plans might change once he actually go up to where he going, you know, close to 168, and I don't see him coming all the way back down. But we'll have to see.
Did you know that Terence Crawford was taunting JERMELL Charlo when he knocked down Errol Spence Jr.? Crawford could move up to 154 pounds and take aim at undisputed ruler Charlo for an unprecedented third undisputed world championship in 3 weight classes. No boxer has done that.
You talking crazy. He was talking crazy to Charlo up there, bro. Bud was wilding up there. Bud just got on the ropes. He started talking crazy. He started talking wild to Charlo. But I always knew he was good. But he beat that EJ that couldn't perform on the night. But it's the same fight I seen fight 30 times. Cause of all his ass. I said this just being real. And this is not taking out from him. This is just being realistic. It's not that he showed us something that we never seen. Other than I think his level of focus, discipline, and execution was all spot on the night. I think those things were the standout differences. The hell with the punches, which punches he landed, and if this punch was hard, and and again, you're not saying nothing wrong. He didn't show you something new. He showed you a different focus. I believe he knew the challenge that EJ truly was going to be, and I think he prepared for that guy. You get what I'm saying? And he got a much different version of a guy that he prepared for. You get what I'm saying? I think that helped him too. Roger was good with it. Charles gonna make 150. Yeah, facts. Because I don't want to see I don't want to see him get his ass beat because he don't you get what I'm saying? He don't want to make he want to try to make a fight with motherfucking
Did you know that Terence Crawford was taunting JERMELL Charlo when he knocked down?
Let me take this off. So yeah, man, but then he got interviewed on the Porterway podcast too, and they asked him about this situation with Charlo as well. So Terence Crawford been doing a lot of talking about this, and look, you know, I read it today. He said he don't like Charlo. He said he fake, and he don't like him. He a fake individual, and he said he's definitely coming for him. So we're gonna see it. Crawford was hitting all cylinders that night. Yeah, I'm telling you, he was. So I was saying the same thing about how good a fighter look versus a fighter that's on the level. Seen those things because Bud fought a fighter on his level, Errol Spence Jr. Right. Facts though. Jerry was good with it. Didn't they say Spence was working Charlo on sparring? Yeah, some people was trying to say that, but I think what people was doing that, Jerry, I think they was doing that just to be like, you know, I think they was just being fans. Like, you're not gonna just convince me he's just getting in there and working Charlo. You get what I'm saying? I know they getting good work. He ain't gonna just get in there and beat Charlo up. But I know, you know, his times he had his moments, obviously, right? But I don't think he was just getting in there beating on Charlo. But this is what Crawford had to say when the Porterway podcast and then was interviewing
my brother. But I got a real bond with Earl, and I've been having a real bond with Earl. So I'd rather you be like that and be up front, and then just watch it as a fan. But then you going to, oh, Earl gonna knock his ass out. We gonna do this, we doing that. We Texas boys, this and that. Man, you from Louisiana, bro. Come on, man.
I'm from Louisiana.
Like, I know, I'm just saying, like, he took Texas to the heart. And I just like, I don't like shit like that. And I just like, man, dude, I don't rock with that.
Terrence, what was you telling him while you was whooping this boy's ass? Cause that was crazy.
I just told him he a bitch ass nigga. You know what I mean? You know?
He on Charlo helmet.
And I told him some more shit, but you know, I ain't gonna say everything, but you know, it was just heat of moment. You know, I just wanted to let him know how I felt and let him know that, you know what I mean, I'm definitely coming for him because that's what I said I was gonna do.
Listen, man.
but funny as hell, Buzz. I told him be a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, L-Dub, I was just thinking about that too. No BS. That's gonna be fun because you know Charlo ain't short on words. You know Canelo learned how to curse now, L-Dub, so it should be interesting. It should be interesting to hear them go back and forth. I hope he pissed Charlo off for just a little bit so we could talk crazy because ain't nothing funnier than hearing Charlo spaz out. Yo, him and Regis, yo, they take the cake for spazzing for off the bare minimum. Yo, you could say the bare minimum to them. You don't even gotta say nothing back to them. They could just fire themselves up just by talking about something. Telling you, I can't wait to see it too, man. I hope it's some type of fireworks. Not no pushing or slapping, none of that, but I want to hear somebody talk, sparring, and fight under them lights. All facts, Roger, all facts. But man, if Charlo been saying EJ gonna beat him for years, yeah, look, Bub want people to apologize for picking EJ. Yeah, he had Charlemagne apologize. I heard 7-8 cooking on that earlier. He had Charlemagne apologize for picking against him. But then this just brings me back to my point. Remember, I did the live the other day, and I was talking about what makes Bud Crawford great or what makes him tick. And I told you, people doubting him or he perceived anybody picking against him and not saying he's gonna win. He that's hate for him. You get what I'm saying? It's fuel, and he set out to prove you wrong. And he said it. He said it's been the hate all these years that fueled him to being great. You get what I'm saying? It's the hate from the fans. Yo, yeah, Charlo be crazy funny as hell. Mel gonna be humble in front of Canelo. He won't bring that energy like he did for Harrison, Lubin, or Hatley. I wouldn't be surprised if I seen him be more humble, but maybe Canelo ain't gonna give him nothing to go off either at the same time. Plant took the strap to Charlo. Yeah, man. Me neither, cuzzo, because like he said, it was just a sports pick. It's not like I picked against you in life. You get what I'm saying? I just thought you might lose this fight. That don't mean I'm doubting you and none of that. It's just, you know, I just believed in the other dude a little bit more. But that's how he is, and I believe he'll never change because I think that's what makes him go. Charlo better have that same energy now for real. We need to see him turn up, though. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see angry Charlo, man. But then again, I do want his head to be right into the fight, so Canelo's been wanting this fight for years. I hope he do, Roger. I hope so. I hope he do spaz on him. I hope he do. And now he ain't got a spaz on him per se, but like if he just like kick up a little bit, it'll be fun, right? All he gotta do, Canelo need to say something, just one thing to get Charlo going, bro. And we good. We got us a good fun press conference. He said FUN. He say that. He gonna say that. He say that Canelo go try to knock him out in the first round. He say that. You better chill. Don't go in there and say that to that man. Nah, facts, Keith. You need either that or you need him focused and switched on like he was in the Castaño rematch. You get what I'm saying? You need him with that sense of calm, that level of focus right there, because I think that propelled him to that great performance that he put on. You get what I'm saying? I think his mind, body, and soul was right for that Castaño rematch. He wasn't taking the loss again. I mean, another draw. He wasn't taking no for an answer. So, yeah, we do need to see him focused, though. But I at the same time, man, if I see any opportunity for him to wild out, I want to see it. It would sell the fight, though. Absolutely. They hate him, though. They hate him. They hate Charlo. Charlo needs to do is bring up PEDs. Yo, he gotta do it. He say PDs, Canelo gonna lose it. Yo, he say PDs, Canelo gonna try to knock him out right there. Charlo say PDs, that's it. Yo, that might get him beat up, man. Canelo gonna want to fight for real. Now he might get Canelo out his body if he say that. You know what I mean? Tell him we clean over here. We clean athletes over here. But Charlo did say he wanna show him what Lions Only is all about. So we gonna see. We gonna find out. Something else I wanted to bring up too. I seen that Cool Boy said he was moving up to 126. Cool Boy said he want to move up to 126, get a title and rematch Monster NAOYA. Now I don't know why the hell you want to do that, but Canelo made it a short cursing. Right. Canelo learned how to curse. Man ain't know English for years, bro. As soon as he learned English, he knew all the curses, bro. But yeah, he need power at 126. You know, it's crazy, because look, when I was reading the article, they be dissing the hell out these fighters in these articles. That's what they were saying about him. They called Cool Boy. Hey, listen, y'all. Listen, family. They called the article I read today. They called Cool Boy just a basic pure boxer. That's it. They say he a basic pure boxer with no power and something else and a chin. Yeah, they said he a basic pure boxer with no power and lacks a chin. He said he wants to see AUA versus Brandon Figueroa. Damn. Mark might hurt Cool Boy without power. Yeah, Mark. So they look, you know, I got this graphic up. I got this picture up. Yeah, they mad disrespectful, bro. They call this man a basic pure boxer with no power and lacks a good chin. And they said that's what he gonna need at 126 to be successful. And I'm like, man, that's crazy, man. That's mad disrespectful, man. That's bad disrespectful to do that, man, like that. But look, those are the champions at 26. Not no more Ray Vargas now. I don't know why they got Ray Vargas in there. He definitely got his belt took. But he got Ray Vargas. Is Ray Vargas still a champion at 26? You got Lee Wood. What was that? Alberto Lopez, Robisi Ramirez. Oh, Magsayo moved up to 130. Okay. So look, I like to see it, but that's why nobody read articles anymore. Yeah, they be wilding, Jonathan. I be reading them because I like to do my reading before I get here. When I be talking on some of this stuff. What's good with it, Jonathan? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, he gonna need some power. Teach BC, what's good, Brody? How you feeling? He gonna need some power. I ain't gonna lie. Like he just look. It's like this. You ain't gotta all of a sudden become a puncher. But you gotta be able to get the respect of the guys that you're getting in the ring with. And again, one thing that I noticed that was eerily apparent in his last fight against Monster NAOYA, Monster NAOYA did not respect anything about Cool Boy, and that's very concerning when you get in the ring with guys that can punch. You get what I'm saying? And when you're going up a weight class, I believe he's skilled enough to be successful and get a title, but you know, it's going to be hard to really, you get what I'm saying, to deal with some of these guys if you lack in power. The winner. Fulton fight the winner of Vargas versus Figueroa next. I like that. I like that fight for him. I do. I ain't going to lie. I do. I like the fight for him. I think, and you know, he already beat Figueroa at 22. I know 26. It'd be a little bit different for him, but it'd be fun to see, man. I think he got the skill set to beat either guy, but it's just how he gonna look at the weight and how you gonna perform. Like you need the respect of your opponent, bro. Like you cannot just be in there, you get what I'm saying, punching, and your guy don't have nothing to worry about. Like it's not gonna end well for you. Same thing that happened to Haney at 140. We gonna find out. We sure is, because he going up there to fight Regis. So we gonna find out how he gonna look up there. It's gonna be fun to see. But look, I think Cool Boy, I don't know. I don't care for the Monster Inoue rematch, because I feel like ultimately, like, you susceptible to facing the same fate against that dude, because he ain't gonna just all of a sudden stop punching. You get what I'm saying? He's punching way too hard. You get what I'm saying? You better be a hell of a boxer if you're gonna beat Monster Inoue with lacking power, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's gonna be a tough out for him. But we'll see, man. We'll see, man. I like the move to 126. I think it could be the start of the second part of his career, in a sense. And I think he could be successful up there. But again, my biggest issue is the power. What body you want to find out? Man. Mr. 36 is wild. You said, want to find out, go play with Mr. 36 and get beat. I think Dad can box Regis ears off. Just gotta take Regis power as a question. Yeah, man. If Regis can't deal with the boxing ability and the movement of Devin Haney, he's in trouble. If Dev can't deal with his power, he could be in trouble. It's just that simple for me. It's that simple. It's not that complicated, I don't think, to figure out with that fight. It's two ways. It's either going to be Regis not being able to deal with the boxing ability and the skill set of Devin Haney, being able to box and move, things like that. Or, the pressure and power of Regis' program is going to be a problem for Dad. But we'll see. We'll see. We're going to find out sooner than later. We didn't expect Inoue to be as fast as he was. Yeah, man, bro. Was it VADA testing for that fight? Yo, I just want to know. Like, was it testing for that fight? Because I be hearing some mixed stuff, and I don't know what's actual factual. His jab, man, everything, like, was, man, he was too sharp. He said, "Welcome to the party." It's called 36 minutes and a half. I like how you found a way to spin the fact that somebody go 12 rounds into like 36 minutes of hell. That's funny. I like that. That's funny. Because I'm saying no. I'm telling you, not yet. But anyway, he was on another level on the night, bro. And Cool Boy just couldn't get his offense on track. And when he did, it just did little to no effect on Monster Inoue. And I'm not a fan of. It's hard to favor guys winning fights if you can't hurt the opponent or at least gain his respect, right? You don't have to be a puncher. I say this all the time. It wasn't like Floyd was a puncher, but he had more power than people gave him credit for. And I think the placement and speed on his punches was just so different. You get what I'm saying? I think that's what a lot of these fighters are missing, technique. You get what I'm saying? And being precise with their punches. And I don't know, man. Cool Boy it's going to be tough. But look, stylistically, style-wise, skill-wise, should I say, he'll be fine. But I think the issues that he'll probably face may be size and power, size, strength, power, things like that. Other than that, he's good. But we just have to wait and see, man. I ain't counting him out. I'm rocking with him the whole way. Let's see what he could do at 126. Inoue versus Powers undisputed is targeted for December 12th in Japan. Right. He said he gonna beat that guy up. L-Dub. He said he gonna beat him, be undisputed before the year out. He said he'll look to fight guys like Luis Neri and Casemiro, and then possibly move up and face a guy like Robisi Ramirez. Floyd's timing was impeccable. Absolutely. Punch placement, timing, all that stuff was crazy. It was crazy. Andrew was good with it, fam. How you feeling, bro? Sean Gibbons knows this guy lose payday is worth it, right? I think you need at least Shakur level power. is enough in my opinion, right? And the fact, again, he got some of that precision and preciseness with the punches that put him in a position to be successful as well. Zoom verse was good with his Zoom. How you feeling, Brody? That's a nice run for NUA. Yeah, hell yeah, L-Dub, it is. And you know what's crazy, L-Dub? It ain't even crazy, but you know the wildest thing about it? He going that run, he gonna complete that run. Like ain't none of them dudes that I just named gonna beat him. The other champion, Marlon to Pilots or whatever his name, he gonna get beat up. He's gonna get beat up. Luis Neri gonna mess around and get stopped as well. If you fight Casemiro, I think it's gonna be the same thing. I think he's gonna wipe out. I think after beating the best skilled guy, in my opinion, in Cool Boy at 122, them other dudes just ain't got it. They ain't gonna be able to do nothing. They ain't gonna be able to do nothing with him. I'm telling you, like that. He about to achieve some history too. He definitely about to be a two-weight undisputed champion. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna be the first one to do it, but he definitely about to do it. So Cool Boy. What you asking? Ask Cool Boy. Yeah, I think Cool Boy can go up and be successful up there. But I think he just need to put the Monster Anyway fight behind him, unless you gonna all of a sudden start punching different, because you just can't beat that guy if he don't respect you. Like, I'm sorry, I can't see it because he punching way too hard. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, Ash, he gonna beat the other champion. He's gonna beat the other champion, and he's probably gonna stop him too, more than likely. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna beat that dude ass. And you're right too. I didn't expect him to beat a lean like that. Yeah, right. You peeped that L-Dub. I didn't expect it either. I know you caught the Pro Box card last night too. That was a good fight. Gutierrez got his ass stopped. Man. But yeah, Sam Goodman surprised me. I couldn't believe he beat Raif Salim. I didn't expect Raif Salim to lose. But yeah, it was a good fight last night, Teach. That was a good one, man. That's the second time I seen dude fight. What's his name? Aaron Nassian or something like that. That's the second time I seen him fight. And I could see, you could tell during the fight, like it's crazy because he had got knocked down early. He shook it off, and you could just tell that he was too much for Gutierrez. He just had too much in his gas tank for him. That man was working, he was working Gutierrez as over. You could see his body language changing in there. You could see that he just didn't want to be there no more. And then when he got dropped, he definitely looked like he was ready to quit. Yeah, I got me too, Cuzzo. Me too. I got some more in the chamber that I need to get on top of. I'm slacking just a bit, and I can't be undisputed again. Plus move up. Oh yeah, anyway, yeah, he gonna be I don't even know how to get a channel. With your phone. It's crazy because you could just start it with your phone, bro. It's like when you got a YouTube, you basically got a channel already, bro. When you got a YouTube, you got a YouTube account, you pretty much got a channel. You just ain't putting nothing on it. A good main event on Pro Box, like old boy in the main event. Yeah, he coming. Yeah, he's supposed to fight the winner of that fight last night. Mike was supposed to get Hector Garcia. So that's gonna be a fun fight to watch, man. Hector Garcia don't throw a ton of punches. He's a patient guy, so the style matchup is gonna be fun. The guy that won last night was Aaron Nassian, and Hector Garcia. It'd be a good ass fight. Be a real good fight. Difference between knowing and having a channel. Yeah, you got one, bro. But you really do. All you gotta do is use the posted video. Boom. Fight is going to test Regis boxing IQ. Absolutely. Barbara D, salute to the queen. How you feeling today? Appreciate you stopping through. You show more love to the sport because I'm entertained. Right. Otar will get the winner between Hector Garcia versus Lamont Roach. Right. My bad. You're right. I forgot that. I almost forgot he had to fight Lamont Roach. That's going to be a good fight right there. I don't even know who I got in that because Lamont Roach been looking good lately, man. Lamont Roach been looking nice lately. So that's going to be another fun fight to watch. Do they got a date, L-Dub, for that fight? Bro be on it. He be knowing everything. Garcia versus Roach is coming back. Yeah, Cyree, all you got to do is post the video. You know what I mean? It'll go right up there. Barbara D said you're good. That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. But yeah, Garcia, and again, man, Hector Garcia is a good fighter, bro. Lamont Roach, another good fighter. That's a fun fight. And then you know that you got the dude Motar sitting in the win, waiting for the winner. So that's gonna be fun. It's a lot of good fights being made, man. It's a lot of good fights being made, and I think it's a lot more to be made. No deal yet, but it makes sense for the Live versus Danny on the card whenever that happens, right? I thought they had scrapped Danny versus Lara, so they didn't. So that's good. I keep asking who we're gonna fight. I'm glad you're in the mix. It's about time. Yeah. Boo Boo gotta get in the mix. He in the mix with salute to my bro, Big Keith, man. Much love and appreciation, family. Appreciate that. I gotta go get on my grind. Till the next time, appreciate that, Big Keith. Much love and appreciation, bro.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro Keith. Appreciate you, fam. Catch you on the next one. You know we'll be here tomorrow at 4 o'clock again. Bole, what's good with the Saturdays are full of boxing from the UK to the US. Yes, sir. And we gonna be here for it. We gonna be on it. You gonna see if Devin is everything he said. He is when you see. Oh, people say he is. When you see him versus Boo Boo. Oh, David. Yeah. YK Matt, what's good with the family? How you feeling? Salute to you, Big Key. Yeah, man. We gonna find out. The only thing I just don't want to see, man. I hope Andre is 100%, is close to 100% as he could be. Should I say that? I don't want to hear that he injured. None of that, right? I want to see a healthy Boo Boo Andre because this is going to be a very unique test for David Benavidez, man. That's going to be a unique test, man. I know a lot of people picking Benavidez to just go in there and be Boo Boo T-shirt. You got Boo Boo. I got to think about it for a little longer. I want to think about it a little longer because after some of these humbling defeats, man, so I've been picking a couple of these fights wrong, man. Got me feeling like I gotta make sure I ain't picking with my heart. Your heart to get you beat up in boxing. Your heart to get beat up, get you wrong in boxing, man. I'm telling you. Richards and Hitchens will headline the matchroom card 9/23. Yeah, September. Orlando McCaskill versus Orlando McCaskill versus Ryan Unification. Is he still fighting Montana Love? Richardson Hitchens? Ammo should be back soon. Yeah, I want to see that he was healthy his last fight. Yeah, he was healthy. I just don't want to see. Yeah, he was healthy. I just don't want to say he was hurt or anything like that. BN Boxing News. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Benavidez was destroyed. You know, Boo Boo is a slick fighter. Hasn't truly been tested with too much time out of the ring. That's why I say I don't want to pick just yet because I want to make sure I'm factoring in everything that needs to be factored in, like inactivity, father time. I think he's fine in terms of skill, but I just don't know. He be slowing down the back end of the fights and it be scaring me. Same here, JusDueBoxing got TL Monster and Crawford wrong. Me too. I'm right with you. Probably got to add a couple more of them joints to the list too. Reginald Skywalker, what's good, family? How you feeling? Just asked about Boo Boo. Yeah, man. It's looking like him and Benavidez has got something working out. So and Hitchens get a late replacement. Love or Lipinets announcement coming. Yeah. Oh, either Love or Lipinets. Okay, cool. He beats both of them. I ain't gonna lie. Richards and Hitchens beat both of them. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. That shit hard. Emotions will get you hurt. Y'all in boxing, Barbara, we be over here sick. I'm telling you. Telling you, man. Y'all ain't gonna have me with no lump in my throat. Cotton mouth over here sipping flat orange soda again. I learned my lesson. You know what I'm saying? That orange soda was not good. You know what I'm saying? I needed something to cleanse the palate, man. You know how it is. You watching somebody get chipped up, you all of a sudden your throat just get dry. Out of nowhere. You see the dude you rooted for, don't nothing do that to you like boxing. Don't no sport do you like that, like boxing do. You be like, dang. Man, over here getting chipped. Oh, we got cool boy. Wrong implant. Right. I feel you, BC. I've been getting him wrong, bro. Nicholson was a tough motherfucker. Yeah, Nicholson, he's tough. Late stop, what's good with the family? How you feeling, bro? ESPN announcing PBC fights is funny business these days. I'll wait. PBC banner to get dropped. Right. I feel that. I like Boo Boo and punch enough to keep Benavidez honest. I think it's the different angles and things like that he can come with that can be a little tricky for Benavidez, right? He would have been in the best shape of his career. Is who we say he shot 77 years. His plan did early in that fight. It's the back half. Me too, L-Dub. That's what I'm getting at. You see what I'm saying? I just want to say he better be in the best shape of his life, man, for this fight, because he tends to slow down in the back half of fights now. Again, I see him being able, and he punch harder than Caleb Plant, right? He ain't no puncher, but I think he can get your respect. I think Boo Boo can hit you hard enough where you ain't trying to keep getting punched in your face over and over by him, right? But the back end of the fight is what concerned me too, where he like to slow down, the 7s, the 8s, the 9s, like, get what I'm saying? And again, if he does that against David Benavidez, we seen what David Benavidez does when he got a guy in front of him that's tired. And he gonna try to press him out and knock him out. And it's gonna get rough in there. Who hits harder, Boo Boo, David? David for sure, cuzzo, for me. I think David do. I think David is a heavier puncher. You can go to class with this. Still can't. Oh, so I go to class on this one, right? Demond Nicholson has a tough one coming up. Yeah, Christian and Billy, man. Yeah, L-Dub, all you know how I feel about that. Salute them, Demond Nicholson. Get that bag, bro. And protect yourself at all times. Who was gonna look like Plant versus David? I don't. In the not so much looking like it, but just I think in terms of duplicating the early success that Caleb Plant had against Benavidez, I think Andre can do that in his own way, right? I think he can have that early success against David Benavidez, right? But again, like Dub said, it's the back half of the fights or the back end of the fights that, you know, where he start to slow down. That's what concerns me for him. Got KO power. I don't think he has all that power. But the Boo Boo record, knockouts. I think Boo Boo like 30. See, 31-0 with 19 knockouts. Let me go to it. Let me pull him up. (32-0). Yeah, 32-0, 19 knockouts, cuz of 32-0. He's 32-0 with 19 KOs. Now Andre got to step to this dude. Billy ranked high. He's fighting down. Can't get a higher ranked fight. Yeah, I mean, I feel you, Rosie. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be at the end of his punches for sure. Counter puncher wise, early versus Benavidez. Andre can definitely have success. Andre throws shots in different angles. How many southpaws Benavidez fought? All real points, bro. That's why I said those angles. You heard me, L-Dub. He can punch. He got those different angles that he punch on that can be a little bit challenging for Benavidez, and it'll be a different look for him, something he hasn't necessarily seen before. Plant hurt David once. Hell no, cuzzo. Hell no. Hell no. And Plant fight came easy for Benavidez when playing gas. Yeah, Bole, you know what was funny, bro? It was a 50-50 fight on paper, right? But while they both had gas in their tank, it wasn't playing out like a 50-50. I felt like Caleb Plant definitely was controlling the first half of the fight. Till he slowed down and it just got bad for him. Keyshawn versus Zepeda. I pick Keyshawn realistically. Because the only thing he had to worry about for the most part with Zepeda is the volume. Have we seen Benavidez hurt before? Not to my knowledge, Teach. Not really. We seen him sat on his ass before, but even that, he wasn't hurt. Even then, he wasn't hurt. Yeah, it definitely takes. Teach said Benavidez definitely takes punches. Dennis Duggan was Benavidez's last southpaw back in 2016. Been a minute, right? Nope, he wasn't hurt, Teach. I don't think we really seen it. And McQueen was good with it. Ant, how you feeling? The Plant definitely got Benavidez respect early. Benavidez didn't open up until Plant slowed down. That's true. He did not, and he knew it. He was like, man, he seen Plant slowing down. He was like, yes, I got him. I got him. Boo work rate, power, and angles. I had Nicholson landing a little over 10 punches for the whole damn fight, though. I'm telling you, he got Cuzzo. He got one of the he's one of the least hit fighters in boxing, Demetrius Andrade. I don't know exactly what the numbers are now, but when the last time I checked, he was up there like number 1 or 2 type deal with Shakur or something like that. I have to look at it again to see how much has changed since his last fight, but that dude don't get hit a lot by the numbers. Plant won the first 6 rounds clean. I thought so too, BC, man. JJ was good with it. However, Plant lost right, BC. Gotta watch that again. Okay, live. Nicholson punched him boo-boo a little. And he slipped a couple in there, Teach. Nothing crazy, though. He slipped a few in there, but nothing crazy because he got dominated. I ain't gonna lie, boo-boo dominated him, bro. Let's see if David is really the Mexican monster. 168, watch this gonna be a good one, right? Yeah, we gonna see it, man. Boo Boo got the right size. He got the length. He's got some speed. Got some good, respectable power. Got a good boxing IQ. It should be a fun fight. Facts, Roger. If he slow down in the back end of this fight, the back half, it's gonna get spooky for him in there. It's gonna get spooky. Andre might get too smart for Benavidez. He might be too smart. I was about to say I hope so, but I don't even know if I hope that. But yeah, that's possible. Only fighter Benavidez gotten there with that's comparable in terms of skill level and talent is Caleb Plant. Or start mega aggressive. That'd probably surprise Benavidez if he did that. Hey, Rosa, you're my bro. You're my brother, bro. Y'all get along perfectly, bro. I'm telling you right now, y'all get along perfectly because he said the same thing you just said. Imagine Andre does Benavidez. It's like he did Willie Nelson. He said that to me earlier, bro. He said that to me earlier. I think it turned out to be good. Yeah, I think it's gonna sell too. I think Benavidez is making some good fights, man. I like it. I like this for Benavidez in terms of a guy that's trying to build itself. Or have had as a pro when they fight. That's very possible. It's probably more than likely, probably more than likely that's gonna be the case. U.S. amateur boxing class is underrated. Wilder, Bud, Andre, Thurman, Danny, Porter, Missy, Gary Russell, and they don't get a lot of love. Yo, facts, yo. Not enough, because L-Dub, people like prisoners of the moment. If they really like, what have you done for me lately? And I always say this, just because a fighter ain't did nothing for you lately, don't mean they ain't did nothing for you at all. You get what I'm saying? Keith Thurman ain't did nothing for you lately in terms of being a boxing fan, but it ain't like he ain't never did nothing for you at all. You know what I'm saying? In terms of giving us good fights. So, and, you know, the same thing with Danny gets slighted. You already know Bug gets slighted. Andre, Porter, and Mr. Gary Russell. Look at Boo's last fight and how he ran out of gas. If he does it against the Mexican Monster, it would be a nightmare. All truth. All truth, being. Truth King Judah was good, bro. Gotta bully the bully. Yeah, you gotta bully the bully, BC, without getting bullied back, right? You know what I'm saying? Gotta be smart with that bullying. That's all. Long as he's smart with it. I got him stopping Boo Boo in 10. Oh, I feel you, black belt. Salute to you. Salute to you, Porter salty though. Porter salty as hell. Hey, he should. Ash, he shouldn't be after hearing that video where Showbiz called him the best welterweight in his era. He said Sean Porter, the best welterweight in his era. He had a pretty cool explanation and everything, but Sean Porter came across that video with Showbiz saying he the best welterweight in his era. Be great to be in the crowd for Benavidez versus Andre. Facts. Said punch before David, then with him. Yeah, definitely. You want to try to be first, and if you can't be first for sure, you gotta try to punch with him, punch in between shots, things like that. Catch him with shots he don't see. She said Showbiz was lunching. He was dead serious too. He had a whole explanation. I like Navarrete this weekend. Is it gonna be the uppercut from hell that takes over the day, or is it gonna be, load up, Mr. Load Up and Swing? Like, which one who going with, Mr. Load Up and Swing or uppercut from hell? That Boo doesn't use that style no more. His knees getting bad. Knees going bad. Right, we're gonna try to kill Cobra in the rematch. He better not get cooked trying to go out there going crazy. Rosie better. How good is David accuracy? I'll say this, cuz what I realized and noticed about David Benavidez, especially in his most recent fight, is he's very accurate and efficient when you stand in front of him. When you create a moving target, it's a lot more difficult for him to land those shots respectfully. So that's the key. Boo Boo got to make him work hard for everything he get. Make him work hard. Valdez be throwing like his hand in the baseball. Nah, facts, that's the load up king, BC. Valdez, the load up king, bro. He'll load up some stuff with the quickness. Bet on Navarrete. I think he's just better than Valdez. Y'all don't think Valdez could catch him in between them wide ass uppercuts? He'd be taking that uppercut from the basement. Business of Boxing definitely wants David to win. Yeah. I could feel that, Rosa. I could feel that. As you know, Boo Boo ain't been nobody's favorite. So they've had trouble learning power shots because of Boo Aqua's movements. I would say if that's to be the case, Cuzzo, it's gonna be early. He'll have trouble landing early. To me, it could be similar to Plant, right? When Plant still had his gas and, you know, and able to move in and out and things like that, give lateral movement, create a moving target, not a stationary one. He was very successful. But the minute that dynamic changed and he went from being a guy that can move and get in and get out, get his and get out, to being more stationary and can't get in and get out, then Benavidez came on strong. I believe that's what won him the fight. He won the fight in the second half for Benavidez. Demetrius Andre got to avoid that pitfall. He got to avoid, falling behind an 8 ball like that, and then getting worked over late. Like you gotta avoid those moments. Face stupid, yeah. Say, could he take his big head dude onslaught right from the basement? Back her just take him. Facts teach, yo. Navarrete throw that uppercut from that's definitely at least the Mortal Kombat style uppercut Navarrete be throwing. That joint be wide and from the basement. You know what I mean? He bring that joint up. Valdez better not dare let him hit him with one of them uppercuts. I just think the load up king might be able to catch him in between, but I don't know yet. I ain't got no pick just yet. I got another day before I make a pick. I was losing that fight, I think, against Wilson. Navarrete hasn't landed a big punch. I'm not sure he will win. Navarrete, the younger guy, I'm sure top rank prefers he wins. Yeah, I wonder if they ready to feed Valdez to the Wolves. If it's Boo Boo biggest fight, you have to get past David Benavidez, or you're gonna be in the same boat planning. True indeed. Early on Benavidez, I think. I have a body attack focus. Yeah, that'd be smart. Yeah, now Valdez defense stink too, L-Dub. It do. D1 was good, my bro. He said that uppercut would be the reason Navarrete sleep. Yeah, that's why I was thinking, yo. I don't know just yet. I ain't make no pick just yet, D1, but I'm gonna go watch, I'm gonna try to go watch some film from their last 2 to 3 fights. And I'm going to see how I feel about that after that. I'm going to really do some homework with this one, man. I'm going to do some homework. I'm going to watch their last 3 when I get off of here. And I'm going to make a pick based off what I feel like I seen off their last 2 or 3. If I could find it. Nah, but yeah, that he got that leaky D. They both do. Neither one of them dudes going to be hard to find. That's going to be the crazy part. And it was good. He said that left hook out the high guard is money too. Nah, he be trying to sleep you out the high guard, don't he? Oscar Valdez be trying to peekaboo sneak you and put you out behind the high guard. He was trying it with Shakur. It was funny to watch. It was funny seeing him try it with Shakur. It was funny seeing him try it with Shakur. He was getting his ass touched. He was getting cooked. Bro ass was getting cooked. And Valdez just had to take his high guard up the entire time with the volume of awkward punches coming at him. The uppercut takes forever too. And the last guy he fought had him damn near knocked out. Yeah, not right. He gonna get knocked out. He damn sure did in that fight. Got some damn good defense when he wants to get in his bag. You better be in his bag against Navarrete. Don't get caught with that uppercut from hell. You let him hit him with that big Tigger in the basement uppercut. That's gonna be wild. Two fighters with bad defensive power is always entertaining. Facts, fireworks. May the best chin win. You know what I'm saying? May the best chin win. Well, let's say you be betting on rounds. That's what's up. That's what's up. That is what's up, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to see Gary Antoine back too. I want to see what he worked on, man. If he looked like he improved. Tank fight again. Oh, oh man, even though I know you not D1, you better be just lying, bro. At this point, they gotta chill, yo. Nah, they better not. They better not. Don't do us like that again. Don't put us through this what they call it, rigmarole. Don't put us through this again. Don't tell me they doing that again, bro. They better not. Don't do that. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Don't do that. They better not. Jose Benavidez Jr. is back this weekend too. Be on the YouTube prelims. Oh yeah. That's what's up. Benavidez still at it, bro. That uppercut take a half an hour to get to his mark. He gonna sleep nowadays. Got a great. He going to sleep. Valdez got a great team. They already know about to happen. Edgar Chavez jersey in the building. What's good, bro? Say Shakur understood Valdez's footwork's tendencies. Loading that back leg for power leaves you susceptible to be pushed off balance when your feet aren't close momentarily. Yeah. I think that's how he got the knockdown too. The shock that Valdez lose this fight. I feel you. So just part of me naturally, I feel like he can catch him and stun him, knock his ass out. But I'm really want to watch their last 2-3 joints and see if I could get a nice gauge of what I expect on fight night from them dudes. Waiting for him to come forward and just probe them with the lead hand, knock them all balance, pieced them up recent. And you know what I noticed about you? The way you just described that hand is exactly how he was beating Valdez up, right? But I heard a certain trainer complaining about the way Shakur fought Valdez. Like it was bad. Like he fought him bad. Like because he fought Valdez the way he did, that means that, you know, they definitely had beat Shakur if they fought him. And I'm just thinking to myself, was you watching what he was doing to Valdez? Like, he already ain't no puncher, so you can't expect him to be just like, you know, knockout puncher. But yeah, he took Valdez's ass to school in every sense of the word. And he beat that boy up, dropped him. His face was all beat red. He was getting all types of glove burns. He was beating the hell out of Valdez. Let me do a shorter test. You know, Valdez doesn't catch this guy with the left. The fuck was that? My bad, y'all. I don't know what the hell that was right there. You know what about as the catch guy? Expect Manny Rodriguez to win his IBF belt back on Saturday. Yeah, he can fight, bro. Yeah, he can fight. Manny Rodriguez can fight. He really got some hands with him. He can fight. Expect. Okay, so I wrestle back to the PVC fighters are definitely very inactive. That's Alicia that scares me about Charlo Canelo fight too. They need to get more active. Yeah, I feel that. guy, you got a YouTube card. We had to be at the house. Yeah, you heard it. You heard it, cuz I'm like, what's going on? Like, why would you dare do that? I feel I'm sitting back here like, hey, I'm trying to talk through it, but it's in the back of my mind. Like, what was that? I felt that in my bones right there. Like I felt that through the, I know y'all felt that through the microphone. I felt that through my chair just now. Like, what was that about? Tripping out. Top guys need to have at least 2 per year, 3. Please, me, yeah. Nah, I get you, D1. But you know what? I had heard Regis explain something about having like 2 fights a year and why he feel like it's doable and manageable. And it made sense. It made sense. You get what I'm saying? With it, definitely at the very least too. But you get what I'm saying? Barring those setbacks and things like that. But yeah, I think guys do need to be as active as possible, especially when you participate in the big fights. 2 cents. That's the focus on Maryland car. I had to push on. Oh, okay. Bad salute there, man. I'm not sure if Navarrete is clever enough to not take the bait from Valdez. If he isn't, Valdez is gonna eat with that. I just don't see that left hook not landing, yo. If he can't land the left hook on Navarrete, he could. And speaking of that fight, Valdez said, he said he gonna show people that having, losing your O means nothing. Losing 1 fight means nothing. So I expect him to come out like, really trying to win this fight. I ain't say, just go balls to the wall, but I expect him to be going in there trying to really fight for real, for real. All right, he got to come in there trying to smoke something. You did? He got to come in there and try to smoke something. Patrick Bell. Pat, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling, man? Salute to JusDueBoxing. Here's a little support. Now, that's big support, bro. No such thing. No such thing. Much love and appreciation, though, Brody. How you feeling?
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your JusDueBoxing.
Salute to my brother. Pat, appreciate you, bro. What did Regis say? About what? Y'all want to hear some more Regis? Don't tell me you want me to bring Regis back in here. Oh, make me bring Regis back in here. Regis be tripping. What you mean to say about what? What's that? And he said something else recently. Valdez coming off a broken back. Like, it's final. He said, let's go, Navarrete. 2 is perfect. Right, D1. Right. And just be consistent. And I think, and sometimes in some cases that might even leave room for a 3rd fight. You get what I'm saying? Depending on you having a great year, but nothing less than 2, yo. Fighting once a year ain't gonna do it. Take for at least 2 when I hope when you get a 3rd one this year, please, Steve, make it work right. It's certainly enough time for it, but I think what has to happen is, it's timing, I guess, right? And making sure that he got a good available opponent to fight before the year is over. According to another one, ASAP. Yeah, Marcus Brown and Jesse Hart is on that card too, and separate fights. Oh, damn, you had me thinking real quick for it. I about to say, yeah, LDL, they fighting each other. But Marcus was good with it, family. How you feeling, bro? But yeah, Corey need another one. He got that November date though, D1. But I had put that up there because I heard LDL mention it. That's why I got Muratallaa there, because I know he hurt himself. But I know, I don't know, would he be ready by November? After having to pull out of this card with an injury. Could he possibly make the next, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? A November date with Shakur? I love to see it, bro. I'm all about seeing great fights. I know Shakur had no problem fighting a dude like that. You get what I'm saying? Fighting a guy like Raymond Muratallaa. And there wouldn't be a damn single person in boxing that could complain about the matchup or the opponent selection or none of that. That dude is a monster. And that's why I would want to see it, because he got power and he can box. He got power and he can box. Muratallaa is nice, but I'm telling you now, I'm telling you, I got a feeling how that fighter play out, man. I'm telling you, I really do. I seen him fight a couple times. He good though, man. He good. Core had to be on his A game as usual though, because Muratalla is a dog and he can fight. Robert Garcia keep a good fighter, bro. He keep a good fighter. That's straight not that good on Marshall. They busy. Me too. Tanks level, we can't fight. Just anybody. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You gotta put them in. Yeah. Get what I'm saying? Man, L-Dub, man. See, now this is the one place where I was thinking with you. You usually already on top of it, but I was thinking exactly like that. And I called it. The minute he knocked out Nakatila the way he did, man, remember, that's the only performance people really look back in Shakur's career and say, man, that was a bad performance, even though he 12-zipped him and dropped him. That's why I said, yo, I don't think people get it. You know what Muratalla did was just a special performance, man. Nakatila just didn't get a chance to get ready. He caught him cold and he finished him. You get what I'm saying? He caught him cold and he finished him. But I don't think people get it. For you to have a bad performance is winning every round and dropping a guy. Think about that. On one of your worst nights, you won every round and dropped the guy. And you still know you could do way better than that. You see what I'm saying? So just imagine him on his A game and fighting a Muratalla. He'd definitely be on his A game because this dude is a real fighter. And real always recognize real. If it's one thing I know about Shakur, he give other guys they just do. That's why I rock with him. That's another reason why I rock with him. People think it's just some Jersey shit. Nah, for one, I think he's a generational talent. And I can't wait to see him prove it, right? Continue to prove it. But I could appreciate the fact that no matter how good or how confident he is in himself, he know how to give other guys their credit. He know how to tell you when another fighter is good. He has no problem giving a dude their credit, and I think that's what makes him great. You could prepare for said greatness when you able to give fighters they just do, and that's what he do. So giving the credit, everybody knowing you're the man, and no matter how bad you beat somebody, they still criticism. Box fans are goofy. That's why I say we gotta be better fans. Reason need to bring his running shoes when he box Dev, y'all boots are moving all night. Nah, bro. If he start getting pieced up, Jonathan, man, that's gonna be wild, bro. You start getting pieced up, Jermaine Ortiz better than Muratalla. You think so? You think so, Teach? I don't know. Muratalla, nice, man. I don't know. More Jermaine Ortiz, that would be a good fight in itself, but I'll personally. No, not yet. All that hella rappers, I know y'all heard that. Not part of me. What's up right here? Jermaine Ortiz versus Antonio Moran on September 15th at Catchweight 138. Remember, Moran's the last opponent Haney stopped in 2019. I do remember that. They didn't even keep Nakatila active. Nah, they didn't. Nah, Teach, they let him sit for a little too long, though. They did. Having focus better on open stance, fighting that their problem for him. And Reed just his left hand is nothing like Lomachenko's left hand. He better get working or we gonna be sleeping. Nah, bro. Somebody said Regis gonna lose by death by 1,000 jabs. That just took me out. They said that Dev gonna beat him death by 1,000 jabs. Cut him up with that jab. That's gonna be crazy. It wasn't a bad performance per se. It's boxing. I guess it was a tough watch. Right, Bole. That's a good way to put it. And you know why? Because he could have been more offensively sound. You know what I'm saying? And he knows it. He could have been more offensively sound for sure. You know what I'm saying? He could have been more offensively sound. Devin, oh man. Said Devin has not improved in open stance fighting since Jojo Diaz. And if you Devin fans don't see that, you're not looking right. You're not watching right. Straight let's give Dev fits. Nah, yo. Now y'all gotta see some of these videos that's out here be having me crying, bro. Like I don't even want to pull it up. Like Loma thought he had him. Young boy kicked up on Loma ass. I like Ortiz, man. He did a way better job than Haney did. Ah, that's interesting. You make me want to go watch both of those fights, Teach. Thank you for some more homework. So I got Navarrete and Valdez. I gotta go watch some tape on them. I definitely go watch some tape, and I'm definitely gonna make a pick on who I think gonna win. And I definitely do want you make me want to go watch Jermaine Ortiz and Lomachenko if I could find it though. They be taking these fights off. I would like to see it though. But man, yo, death by 1,000 jabs is funny, yo. And where my boy Joe and Jonathan at? What y'all call Dad, Mr. 36 minutes of hell? That's funny, bro. 36 minutes of hell. Tell me Regis gonna be in there. No, I'm gonna be here for it. I'm gonna be calling it live, man. And I can see it now. It's either gonna be a matter of Dev being bothered by the pressure and power, but I just don't see it being completely one way, right? The entire time. I see both of them being able to put each other in some situations where they got to work some things out, right? But I think, you know, just going off of seeing Regis's last performance, and you see the areas where Dev is strong at and where Regis is susceptible at and a little deficient. You can see him clearly being able to take advantages there, starting with the footwork. Can you deal with his boxing ability? Can you cut the ring off? Can you make the ring small for him? Can you pressure him? Can you know what I mean? Smart, effective pressure. You can't do it. Death by 1,000 jabs, bro. Straight right hands to your face. He gonna speed bag your joint up. He gonna speed. No, I don't think it shouldn't be easy. I'm gonna say this now too, being boxing. Salute to my bro. If he makes it look easy, I'm definitely gonna give him a different level of credit. If he make Regis look like easy and just like, you know, coat and beat him easy, he definitely get a lot of credit from me if he just beat him easy, yo. Damn, it jumped on me. Devin could be Regis by first round KO, and the consensus would be it's about time Devin got a KO. You know, but if I mean, you could say that, and it could be true, but I think if that's your very first comment, if he does something like that, then I can understand why it's perceived as hate. Because if I see him first round knockout Regis, the first thing I ain't gonna think is like, damn, you ain't knocked nobody out in this many years. I'm gonna think like, why I ain't never expected you to have knocked that man out in no first round. That'd be wild. That'd be like wow. So right there, no more after one fight, barking up the wrong tree. That left hand from La La Land from Regis, nothing like Lomachenko's. I promise. Yeah, you seen Zarilla, even though he did a good job running. He did a good job running. Nah, I don't think nobody want him to lose. I don't think nobody want him to lose in here. I always like to be balanced too. Like I don't think none of us in here dislike him or hate him. I don't want to see. You get what I'm saying? I just want to see a good fight. May the best man win. I don't have a dog in the race. You get what I'm saying? I don't in that fight. Thomas said, "What's good with the family? How you feeling?" I don't think we want to see him lose. I ain't betting on him lose to beat Dev. He gonna need a Canelo ring size. I'm telling you, he gonna need that little box of a ring, huh? Man, Cecil, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? Regis need to do more to beat Devin, and Dev would need to do to beat Regis. That's a good point. That's a good point, Teach. I like that. That's a good point, bro. That's a good point. That's a damn good point, bro. That's a damn good point. I ain't gonna lie to you. You make a damn good. That's interesting. And I think the reason it would be that way, Teach, is because of the things that Devin does well that Regis doesn't do as well. You get what I'm saying? I think that's why he'll have to be in a position where he potentially will have to do things better than him. Or do more, like you saying, to beat him. Cecil, what's going on with it, bro? Regis jab is BS, ain't gonna lie. There's holes in this game, and they see they exploit it. I'm rooting for Devin to win. I'm just saying what could happen, right? Yeah, I ain't going into the fight rooting against the young champ. I want to see what's gonna happen. Because I'm telling you, either getting outpointed, outboxed thoroughly, or you get what I'm saying, or it's gonna be some rough moments. But either way, I just want to see the contrasting styles. That's what make this fight fun, man, because it could play out a lot of different ways, bro. But a lot of there you go, man. You a fool, bro. He would definitely appoint me. He just has to watch out. Straight left, yeah. And I think what's something else he'll be able to take advantage of too is Regis got some extremely short arms. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he deals with having to work his way into the inside. You get what I'm saying? He'll have to work his way to the inside. And it's not going to be without consequence, right? It's not going to be without an educated jab or some type of punch. So again, contrasting styles, this fight gonna be fun, bro. It's gonna be a fun fight to watch. That's why we see these dudes. That's why we want these fights. At that 36, Lord Devil would take his bow and leave. Jonathan, yo, you a damn a savage in the comments, man. Missed 36 minutes, huh? Oh yeah, salute to Thomas, man. Appreciate that, bro. You just linked me up. Yes, sir. I'm gonna watch that. I'm glad you sent that to me. And y'all see, you know how to search for them fights too, because I'll be finding them even when they ain't on YouTube. It'd be other sources. I'm glad you sent that. I'm definitely watching that. Dev's not gonna put himself in a position and let Regis KO. And it's gonna be extremely tough. Just being honest. Listen, this is my honest opinion on, early thoughts on that fight. It's gonna be extremely tough for him to land that shot that he want to land. It's not gonna be easy because of the short arms and him having to, cut the ring off and cover space when Dad moves, because he's gonna box and move. He's supposed to. He would be smart to. It would be dumb to stand there and trade with Regis Prograis. Mike, what's going on, my bro? How you feeling? Yeah, Regis definitely a dog. That's why you gotta tame the dog and tame him early. So if you dead, you gotta tame the dog early and don't let him be a dog. And how you don't let him be a dog? You don't stand there and let him get his shots off. You get yours and you get up out of there. You don't be greedy. And if you Regis, you gotta be working on cutting that ring off, bro. Simple and plain. You gotta work on defending against the jab and understanding that you're gonna be at a reach disadvantage and things like that. So. You know what I mean? Long as he prepared the right way, we should see a good fight, bro. We should see a damn good fight. Long as he prepared the right way. Which I expect him to, because Regis got a damn good trainer, bro. I know we see it. The last outing was tough, but that dude just brought a different awkward style. Tio versus Dev is the real test. That, man, that'd be crazy, Teach. That's going to be a great fight. Dev is the professor. We'll be teaching lesson 36.0. Pull out your pen and paper. Yo, you a fool, man. They got it. Nah, Jonathan. They got to put you in the camp, bro. They got to put Jonathan in the damn camp, bro. He got too many lines, too many quotes for Dev. Yo, you got to put up. They got to get you in the camp, bro. They got to get you in the camp. Haney better not let Regis close the gap as fast as JoJo did. Absolutely, though, because that could be problematic. That's true. That's true. I think he's gonna prepare very well for this guy, man. And again, it's gonna seem Regis gonna have a tough time. I think, you get what I'm saying. Them short arms, man. Them short arms, man. I know you got to be frustrated having them short ass arms. Said Dad gonna wash him, right? If he wash him, bro. If he wash him, like I'm gonna give him a lot of credit. If he wash him, bro. If he wash him, just make it easy. And because most people are Tank fans, every time Devin challenges himself, succeeds, he shines the light on what their favorite fighters are willing to do. Shakur will get the same hate soon. Yeah, he already getting it. You know what I'm saying? So I could definitely say it. This is the link, Choppy. Then use this one. Nah, I appreciate that, Thomas. This one I pulled it up, so it looked clear. So, but I got you, bro. Appreciate that. Much love, Brody. Yeah, that's my homework for the night. You know what I'm saying? Because we really be in here doing the homework. I got to go watch this fight back. I want to go see. My bro showed me how to watch some of the pay-per-view fights too that already came, and they on some site. I got to go look it up again, but I got to go watch it. Cambosa didn't land any punches on Haney, who also has shorter arms, and the issue is. And the issue cutting off the ring. Yeah, that's the biggest issue for him, bro. Short arms and cutting off the ring. Not saying he can't do it and he won't land nothing, right? But I think those are going to be the biggest challenges going into there. Defending against the jab, cutting off the ring, dealing with the movement. Like, you get what I'm saying? I think a different dynamic, though, in this fight. And then the fight with Zarilla, I think Zarilla has some sneaky power. It's still a question mark on what Dev punching power going to be like at 140. I'm not saying he ain't going to be able to punch and he ain't going to be a bit stronger, because I do acknowledge that there's a possibility that going up to a weight class where you are naturally healthier at, you're more stronger. You might, I'm not saying you're going to turn into some pure puncher, but you might punch a little bit harder. Who knows, right? I'm just going to wait and see. That's just me trying to be fair. I know everybody will be like, he can't punch. He ain't going to be able to punch up there, reaches this. I want to see not so much if he becomes a puncher, because I'm not expecting that, but I want to see how he goes about getting the respect of Regis Prograis, because I think that's what's important. You don't necessarily have to be hurting your man, but he definitely got to respect what you got going on and what you throwing at him. And I think if he could establish respect from Regis Prograis early, then you're going to have a very interesting fight. But if you got a Regis Prograis in there that just ain't respecting nothing coming back, I think that's a tougher guy to deal with mentality wise. But if you give him something to think about early, I think like Zarilla did, Zarilla arguably knocked him down early, right? I think he has sneaky power. Dev is not ain't that you got to knock him down. But if you hit him with one of those type of shots early and surprise him like Zarilla did, then he probably be hesitant and coming in, and you will kind of tame the beast that is Regis Prograis a bit, right? So he'll be a little bit more hesitant on coming in. You get what I'm saying? So it's going to be fun to see the styles mesh, but either guy, I think, could win this fight. This is what a 50-50 fight is. It's just who going to execute better on the night. You get what I'm saying? I already know who the more skillful fighter is, right? But we're going to see if the pressure fighter is able to do something with the more skillful guy. That's just straight up. That's as straight as up as I could call it. The bullshit from the hands, so don't damn. I feel you, Mike. Now you got church. I can't take his spot. Nah, man, you did a little bit different though. Nah, they need you in there, bro. They need you, bro. They need you in there. Will Vegas appreciate Regis versus Haney? That's a good question. It's really almost knocked out. Barboza, right? Late, yeah, he can punch. He got some punching power, some sneaky punching power. Roger, sneaky punching power. I think some fight. Yeah, if Black Belt was good with a fan. And him being right in front of Devin would be a problem for Regis as well, right? He doesn't get out of the way of punches often to land his punches, right? And with more criticism, beat Loma unanimously than Spence and Fulton getting destroyed 6 days. I guess because, yeah. I guess because, I mean, listen, I can't explain the hate, but some of the critiques and criticism, I could understand it, right, Judah? Because look at it this way, right? And I ain't talking about the haters. Remember, we talked about this already. The haters gonna do what they do, but the people that still rock with Dev, the problem is some of the supporters of Devin Haney are turned into damn near haters because if you have a slightly different opinion, like if I say, and not me per se, but me for example, if I say, damn, when Dev and Loma fought, that was a close fight. Get what I'm saying? It was competitive. It was close. It could have went either way. Some people, not you, but some people will deem me a hater immediately for saying that. You get what I'm saying? It's weird. So it's like, that's how some people, I've sat here and witnessed it. I'm telling you, pay attention to it. I've witnessed it. People don't allow other individuals to have an opinion on him without deeming it as hate if it's different than what they say. So like if I say, damn, that was a close fight, maybe I say I thought Loma won, which I didn't, I'm automatically a hater of Devin Haney. You get what I'm saying? So at that point, you put a person in a weird position as a fan. It's like, damn, I'm supporting this dude just because I'm giving you an honest opinion on what I felt like I seen. I gotta be a hater. And then it's like, you carry that energy with you over every day. You got people saying the same thing to you. You can't have an opinion on them without it being hate. And that's where the confusion come in. That's where the disdain start to come in. You get what I'm saying? At first, it'd be the fans of the fighters going back and forth. And then that energy translates over into the fighter. And then the fans start to not even care about the fighter because of the way their fan bases carry it. I'm just telling you something I observed with my own eye. I'm great at observing things, and that's one thing I know I've seen. Like, you cannot have an opinion on them. Like, somebody gonna call you a hater. We gotta all have the same exact train of thought and mindset when it comes to him. And it's like, that's corny. I feel like you know what hate is when you hear it. If somebody is picking against them, I don't think that's hate. If you're preying on his downfall, obviously that's hate. That's hate. Like that. And again, I always come from a place like I really do this every day, y'all, because I really enjoy boxing. I love it. So you can't really enjoy the sport the right way if when you got a successful fighter like a Devin Haney, I say this all the time, and you just can't give him his credit. It's weird. It's like you're a grown man and you can't give another young man they credit, and he earned it. So it's like I give him all his just due. But it's like if I have a slightly difference of opinion, like prime example, bro. I'm a man. You got an Instagram. I'm gonna hit you up behind the scenes. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. How somebody did that to me the other day in real time, bro. Somebody did that to me the other day in real time. in real time in my chat. Some of y'all was here. I ain't got to say no names. Some of y'all was right in here and y'all seen it. People do it. They do it to me. And it's crazy because it's people that know how I do content, right? They know there's no hate involved. They know I'm all about giving people their credit, but they'll still get in my comments and try to make it an argument. It's the weird. That just happened to me this week. I think what was it? 2 days ago? That just happened to me. Dead serious, bro. You can't make this up. It's crazy. It's like, yo, you know that I rock with the man, but you're going to get in my comments and you're going to make it seem like I'm saying something wrong. It's like, that's what turned people off of the fighter, the fan bases. It's like, man, the hell with the guy. I'm telling you, I've heard multiple people say it out their mouth. So I'm not really speaking about the haters per se, but the people that start to build up disdain for the fighter because you can't have an opinion that's fair or that's logical, right? And that's not everybody. You're not one of them people, but it's a lot of people like that. It's a lot of them. It's like, yo, and I'm telling you, and it's very frustrating, bro. It almost got me off of me off my square in a way where I call it down the middle. It almost made me start going at them when somebody start going at me. Because think about it. You up here, I'm up here bigging up a fighter, but somebody gonna get in the comments and make it seem like I'm saying something wrong. So they turn the conversation. You get what I'm saying? They turn your energy into something different. And you like, yo, before you know it, now you got a whole argument that it looked like you going against the fighter, but it's really the energy is directed to the people that's in the chat calling you a hater for having a difference of opinion. I've heard people get called haters for saying they thought Loma won, right? People call Shakur Stevenson a coon for saying he thought Loma won. Nobody called, Malik Scott a coon for saying he thought Loma won because he damn sure said it. Nobody called him a coon, but Shakur Stevenson's a coon. It's weird. It's weird energy. RSV was good with it. Facts. And constructive criticism is always welcome over here, man. We build the sport up over here. That's what I try to do. Omega Red, what's good, my bro? How you feeling? Right. Takes the easy fights, even though he's the cash cow and can fight everybody. That's called hate. Nah, it's not called hate. What I do see with Tank, why I know Tank get a lot of hate too, is because his name come up so much, right? So much. You would think that these other dudes have accomplished are fighting guys that are so much on a higher level than the guys he's fighting. And I just don't think that's a reality. You get what I'm saying? I think people exaggerate the level of competition that he's fighting because it's not the exact guys that they want. So they over magnify his wins and they reduce him to nothing. And they say he fought nobody because he ain't fight a couple of guys that you wanted to see him fight, which he's still possible. Those same fights can happen. You get what I'm saying? Them same fights can happen. Son of God, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? And Crawford fans had a corny gene in the comment. I feel you. Now you balance it. Yeah, right. You get what I'm saying? Facts, bro. Facts, man. And that's why I say, man, he beat his KO of the year. Is never mentioned. Now, I seen the KO of the year when he slept, dude. When he slept, I think it was Moran, right? The dude that's about to fight. Got a fight coming up. But yeah, man, I get called haters for, and it's crazy. The people that have called me a hater can't tell me one thing that I said that's hate. I'm out here shooting down false narratives. I'm doing multiple lives. I'm talking about one fight all week long. You know what I mean? I'm ordered to fight, called it live. You get what I'm saying? All week long, talked about one fight for an entire 7 days straight. All live streams. He made it in every last live stream just so we could talk about the fight. Get what I'm saying? Miguel, what's good with it, Miguel? Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you stopping through. D1, my bro. Appreciate you. You already know. That's what I was saying the other day. Did I miss something? I'm not gonna call you a hater if you think Loma won. I'm just gonna tell you to watch Lesson 30.0. Watch. You a fool. You a fool. See, I think my energy. I think from what I'm gauging with the people that come through here every day is if you really listen, I'm fair. You'll know it. And the sport ain't fair, but here I am every day being fair to every fighter that is putting on for the sport, because that's the only way you should want to call it. I don't have no agendas. I don't push narratives. I'm not tearing down the fighters when they lose. Like it's unnecessary. I just like to give credit where it's due. And certainly the fan base, I rock with a couple of y'all, right? Because it's some realistic Devin Haney fans. It's a lot of them. But the realest ones are not the most vocal. It's the fanboys that are vocal. It's the fanboys that are vocal. The unrealistic people that are the most vocal. The ones that really rock with them seem more secure in their spot. It's a lot of insecure fans and of fighters. Like, you get what I'm saying? If Bill wasn't such a you can't even say that, bro. You automatically a hater. They blah, you're a hater. You can't say that. Fans crowd too much. Right, Omega, you know it. You know it. You know it. Just me, Bill, when I don't agree with you, I understand your point. Right. Get what I'm saying? Got to. That's what it's all about, the conversation. Like, I think as long as you're being fair to the fighters, it's all good. But I observed this personally, like, and I'm telling y'all, I'm going. I had a live earlier this week. That the same thing happened to me in live time. And you know what the funny thing was? This is the kicker. I wasn't even talking about Devin Haney at all. He wasn't in the thumbnail, in the title, in the conversation. Somebody got in here and started that conversation by themselves, and then turned me into like where I gotta go at them, like almost making me go at, because they say things that's not realistic. It's weird, bro. It's weird. It's weird. I know how to ignore people now. I know how to just scroll past, how to ignore, win or lose, Loma Regis. Back to that fight. Very impressive, bro. Very impressive. It's nothing to slight. Regis, if you want to call Regis fool based off his last performance, cool. But you can't call him a cherry pick. You can't say that's not a real fight. You can't say that's not a real challenge. There's no slighting to fighting Regis Prograis, bro. That man lost one time, and arguably one time. And when I went back and watched that fight with him and Josh Taylor, I scored it with my pen and paper round by round, and I had it 7-5 for Regis. 7-5. I feel like the commentators was talking over some of Regis' work when he was working, and he just wasn't getting credit for some of the stuff he was doing. And you could see who they wanted to win. You could just see it, bro. You can see it. But facts, man, that's definitely impressive, Bole, and you just got to give him his credit. And that's the thing. Why would giving him his credit be hard for you to do if you really say you rock with the sport as a whole, right? You're not a fan. People say it all the time. They're not a fan of just one particular fighter. They're a fan of the sport, right? So if you're a fan of the sport, then you can appreciate the participants of the sport. And he's one of them, and he represented a high level. Aisha, salute to the queen. How you feeling today? Appreciate you stopping through. I appreciate mostly all styles. Mostly all styles. Not everybody, but mostly all styles. He say now food he just gotta sit at the desk and learn his lesson. No. You funny as hell, bro. He been going off about Devin Haney the whole time. Oh man. Nah, if he beat him easy, yo, I have a different level of respect for him. I already rock with him heavy, but just not the way some of the fanboys do. I'm not a super fan of no fighter, not even Shakur. That's just my guy though. But I don't fanboy for no fighter, and I don't feel like a fighter should want that. Yeah, me too, Bole. And if he makes this fighter not competitive, that's gonna be crazy, bro. If Bozy operated like that, I'd say the hell with him also. He's not, yeah, right. Nah, I feel that, Mike. I feel that. Rolly is your favorite style, huh? Here she got. Oh, Miss Joette, you crazy. Y'all don't want me. Don't make me get Big Rolo back in here, man. Y'all don't want me to get Big Rolo back in here, yo. Don't make me get him back in here. I'll get Big Rolo back in here, yo. I'll get him back in here. He said, I just watched the way Church say Lord Devin Haney. That made me gravitate to him. You a fool, man. Church be laying it on thick, boy. He'll be playing. He be like, when Dev in the building, you gonna know he in the building. Church ain't gonna let you forget it, bro. Nah, but that's again, just putting it in perspective real quick while we on it. The Regis Prograis fight after fighting Lomachenko. Lomachenko was a 50-50 fight. So is Regis Prograis. To me, in my opinion, that would be back-to-back 50-50 fights that you got on your resume with guys that could have potentially beat you or upset you, right? And the same could be said for Regis. Regis has a very similar chance and opportunity to try to pull off an upset or whatever the case would be in that fight, right? But But again, that to me is how you get the respect of the people. That's why I say when people say hater, I'm like, I don't see how you can hate on somebody that's giving, you know, especially more recently in his last 2 fights, he giving you 50, what's going to be 50-50 fights. You get what I'm saying? Kambosos, that was a business move. He wanted something from that guy, so he went and took it from him, right? No issue there. Beat his ass twice. No issue there. Then he turned around and gave us a 50-50 fight with Lomachenko. No issue there at all. He beat him. I still feel like he beat him 7-5. You get what I'm saying? Good enough for me. You get what I'm saying? On to the next. Now, him and Regis, they still ironing out them last couple details, I think, with the date and the venue. And I think they'll be on to the next. You get what I'm saying? I think they'll be on, you know, on to that'll be the next fight. As far as Shakur, I got Raymond Muratall'a up there. Like I said, he had to pull out of this Valdez card with an injury. And I don't know if he'll be ready in that date, but why not make that fight? Just like L-Dub said, it's a history there. It's like a storyline there. Not so much history, but a storyline. Shakur fought Nakatila. They said he struggled. It wasn't his best performance, even though he 12-zipped him and dropped him. He just totally outclassed him on every single card, all 3 cards. It was like 120, 108 twice, and then 120, 107. He really beat the hell out of this dude. But anyway, that wasn't his best outing. Then Raymond Muratall'a gets in there more recently with Jeremiah Nakatila and knocks him right out early, caught him cold and finished him. Why not put him in there with Shakur? They have a common opponent. You got one with Shakur, ain't look his best, and he just demolished that guy. Why not make that fight? I just don't understand how these guys think, and why wouldn't that be a good fight to make and line up? Especially if you're trying to build Shakur as a star, you gotta start putting him in there with people that the boxing world know and respect as you know, credible opponents, and that's all people want to see. That's all we want to see, is credible fights, man. So it's unfortunate that Loma is turning down Smoke to fight God knows who, and it is what it is. But I truly hope that don't lead to another pharmacy tech for Shakur Stevenson, because I'm not trying to see him beat up no more you know, bank tellers and shit like that. Like, I'm cool on that. Definitely ain't trying to see no more you know, I don't need to see no more of that. I need to see quality matchups. And he need to be put in quality matchups because he quality. He like that. And that's the only way he going to prove it and get people to stop running their mouth if you put him in fights that matter. You know what I'm saying? 81 Hoop Zone, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you sliding through. What's good with it, fam? And real quick before, you know, while we winding down, and I stay longer than I said, but it's all good. It is all good. This is something else I seen too. Not that. Something I wanted to touch on with this. Something I seen that I thought was interesting, man. And that Floyd seems to think that Tank Davis is kept out of the pound for pound list due to his affiliation with him. And I could say I kind of agree to a certain degree. I think it's his affiliation with him. And I also think it's a matter of people feeling like Floyd was maximizing his earning potential more so than chasing legacy for him, if you get what I'm saying. So I think when you look at it like that, you know, it's some hate that come with that. You get what I'm saying? You got people that came to see Floyd lose. You had people that came to see him win, but they came to see him, right? And I think Tank Davis has a bit of that going on with him. I think not the minute he aligned himself with Mayweather did he start receiving that hate. The minute they started building him into the successful star that he is. And I think the disdain comes in with the fact that they've been able to build him up as a pay-per-view star without actually fighting the guys that you would think he would need to fight to achieve that status. But instead of respecting game, and still, that don't mean you can't demand those fights still, because he ain't like he retired. You don't stop demanding top fights until the fighter is no longer in the sport, right? So you get what I'm saying? Or obviously he ain't at the top of his game, but as long as he is a top guy, it's not wrong with us as the supporters of the sport demanding that he fight a top guy, right? But at the same time, I think some of the hate that he do receive is unjust because, and follow me for a second, I'm not justifying it. I always want to see 50-50 fights or closest to it as I could get. I want to see the best challenges possible. But when you see what Errol Spence just went out there and did with Terence Crawford, and then you see the criticism that he received. Like, even for the guys that, you know, that were right about their guy winning, where's the man? At least he took that fight, man. I'm glad he gave the dude the opportunity. At least he gave Bud Crawford. Like, you might hear some, but that's it's not a lot of people echoing those type of sentiments and those type of thoughts, right? So it's like, who's to say giving y'all the fights, like, give y'all the fight so y'all can do what? Still complain? So I give you a great fight, say I do lose. Then what you do? Write me off and talk crazy about me? So what I'm saying is, you can't knock a fighter that's feeling like, or that's looking like they're doing what's best for them financially in a world where the fans are so fickle and they switch up on the fighters the minute you lose. The minute you lose, look how they switched up on the chart. And note, I know everything Jermell Charlo do ain't perfect, but look how that man ain't even lost the fight inside the ring, and look how people switched up on him. Keith Thurman lost one fight to Manny Pacquiao, who was arguably who revisited the Fountain of Youth for one fight. How he did that still is a damn mystery to me, but whatever. He lost one fight to Manny Pacquiao, who was what, a Hall of Famer, right? And look how people turn on him. I've never heard a fan base turn on a fighter for being hurt, for being injured. Like, you can't make this stuff up. So I'm a realist. Like, I try to put myself as much as I can hypothetically in the shoes of a fighter and think, why would you move that way? You get what I'm saying? Why would I do what's best for me? Because these fans show you that, hey man, even when you give them the fights, what they gonna do? All they gonna do is complain. All they're gonna do is kick my back in anyway. So while I'm here, I'm gonna maximize my earning potential and what the hell with them. Because again, legacy don't feed your family. But at the same time, legacy be the reason that you get spoke about for years on end after you retire. So you get what I'm saying? But that's just something to consider. That's just something to consider. That's something to think about. You see why dudes don't move, don't give us what we want. Because when they do, what do? We shit on it. That's why I say you got more people celebrating Errol Spence losing than Terence Crawford winning. Just think about that. I'm going to say it again. Got more people celebrating Errol Spence losing than Terence Crawford winning. That's wild. It's wild. Yeah, you can have the jokes. That's part of the fight business, man. EJ gonna laugh. He done told some jokes himself about dudes getting their asses beat. But at the end of the day, to celebrate the man loss and treat it like he ain't sacrificed everything. The man sacrificed his body and his career for the belts, for legacy, the fights that the fans say they want. All for them to then kick that man while he down, while he lost. I ain't saying, you gotta, feel bad and hold his hand and none of that. But like I said, to celebrate a loss, and you can't even identify with the fact that that's a real fighter to appreciate, win, lose, or draw. Don't care how you feel about his fighting style or what you don't like about Derrick James, or if you feel like he basic and none of that shit matter. He sacrificed his career, his body, put all that shit on the line for a legacy fighting for one musty ass belt. One musty ass WBO belt. One musty ass belt. That man could have went up and continued his career. You get what I'm saying? So again, we just got to be better fans. When they show you that they'll make the sacrifice, why not appreciate it? Gertz was good with it, bro. Why not? I hope they don't do Carmel like that. He may be fighting on a Charlo Canelo card. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. That'd be dope if they do that. Salute to my bro Omega. You get what I'm saying? You just gotta oh, he did put a post on if 9:30. That's dope if they doing that. That's dope. And maybe that's the way they'll try to build him. I want to see more Jalil Hackett too. Certain fighters lose on fight and they want them to retire. Meanwhile, Loma and Canelo still the greatest fighters out there. Yeah, JJ Salute fan. Yeah, he still is an amateur though. I almost forgot about that Carmel for a second. He is an amateur still. Still in the amateur game. But that would be dope in the future, should I say. You know what I mean? Build him, start putting him on them cars and stuff like that. Try to build him up. But yeah, he ain't pro yet. Right. He's still an amateur. But yeah, man, back to what I was saying. We just don't be sometimes we just not good fans, bro. And we get the fights, and especially with this year of boxing alone. Like, look at all the fights we've been getting. Like, nobody should be complaining as much, but they still complaining. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just not again, I'm not justifying no fighter not fighting 50-50 fights or the best out there and just milking the game. But all I'm doing is simply adding, you know, some understanding or straightening, I guess to say, for lack of a better term, to the situation as to why I feel like a fighter would move in that manner. You get what I'm saying? So, and again, we just don't appreciate the fighters enough. So what ends up happening, they do what's best for them. And they got they pockets in mind and not the fans. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, man, in terms of Canelo versus Mel, David versus Benny, Andre, yeah, you get what I'm saying? 10K was good with it, bro. Everything is everything is rolling, man. Everything is rolling. We getting good fights. And again, watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna point this out. Watch this, 10K. Canelo and Mel Charlo is another one of those type of fights, bro. But watch how people complain depending on who win and lose. Watch, instead of saying, damn, you know, that was a great fight, or you get what I'm saying? People make it about everything else. They're gonna complain about all the weird shit, ain't got nothing to do with the actual fight. Watch what I tell you. Another great fight we're gonna get. Benavidez and Andre, same thing. Win or lose, watch they start complaining. Well, it's gonna be this wrong with this fighter, or this one was trash anyway, or he's a prospect. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you how they do. When Mayweather grandson fighting him. And he fighting me too, Gert. So that I want the fair one with K. Matter of fact, KJ versus KJ, because his name KJ. My son named KJ. You know what I'm saying? You already know 10K. That's why when y'all over here, I try to make the boxing conversations enjoyable. I want everybody to enjoy it, participate in the conversation with no headache. You get what I'm saying? Headache free. You get what I'm saying? Headache free. Lubin versus Ramos. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So again, all these good matchups, all these good fights. Let's just be better fans and enjoy these joints, man, while we getting them. You get what I'm saying? Do versus Loma. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? PBC, Showtime is having a banner year. Yeah, that's a facts, Bole. Facts, yo. Facts. Nah, facts, yo. Yeah, man. Matter of fact, 10K, I DM'd him the other day, a couple days ago while we was live. I asked him, is he gonna fight Shakur or what? Like, what's going on, champ? I'm about to DM him again. I'm about to tell him, hey, yo, you don't fight Shakur next, yo. I wanted the fair one. I'm about to start. And it's all in good fun, too. It's not like, you get what I'm saying? It's all in good fun. But if Loma don't fight Shakur next, I want the fair one. Just for turning my man down like that. Making him go through all this opponent search crap when we could have just got you in there. It could have been a good fight. Go ahead and take that ass whooping like a man, Loma, and go about your business, man. Telling you. I'm about to DM him again, 10K days again. I'm about to tell him, hey, bro, you don't fight Shakur next, or you go fight Cambosis, I want the fair one. I'm telling you. Tell that man I want the fair one, bro. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him sitting up there. This what messed it up right here. This what messed it up. This what ruined this fight. This is exactly why this fight. This is probably one of the reasons why this fight ain't gonna happen. Shakur should have never sparred with him, bro. Hold up. Should have never sparred with this man. Now you got to search for opponents. Oh, shit, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, man. But salute to the fam. Y'all smash that like button for me, man. Like I was saying, I think Tank do get some hate that's unjust due to his affiliation. Due to his affiliation. Y'all gotta have fun with me, man. Y'all gotta know I'll be having fun with this stuff, man. But people are turning into like hate, and it's not that. It's just having fun because I'm silly too. Like, especially in a good mood. I just have fun with boxing. Like, make little jokes here or there. You know what I'm saying? Stuff be funny. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just never know. You just never know. Well, yeah, I knew somebody was gonna catch it. But yeah, like it's just he got some of that Mayweather effect, not to the same degree that Floyd had it, but it's there. It's there. You clearly like I said before, not everybody that's criticizing Tank is a hater. It's the same way everybody criticizing Devin is not a hater, right? Some people just want to see him fight the guys that they want to see him fight. There's nothing wrong with that. You get what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that, but that still don't mean just because he didn't fight exactly who you wanted him to fight when you wanted him to fight him, to mean he ain't fought nobody yet. You get what I'm saying? Just think about how ungrateful fans are and how unappreciative they are. They do right now. You just see, we all seen how they did Bud Crawford, and I'm putting it out there. People were saying 39-0. He never fought nobody, never did nothing in his career. And Ghost, what's good with it? Pardon me, Ghost. And you know what else is familiar? They're doing the same thing as Shakur. Only difference is he 20-0, and people saying he ain't fought nobody. He don't do good business. The same thing as Bud. None of that shit matter. Can you fight when you get in the ring? You get what I'm saying? Can you fight? Resumes don't win fights. And people from the outside looking in thinking you know how a man should move and do his business is crazy. We sit up as fans and tell these fighters what kind of money they supposed to take to get punched in the face is also crazy. You get what I'm saying? We be from the outside looking in. It'd be so much vital information that we don't have, but the little trinkets that we do get down the grapevine that we happen to trickle down and come across our desk, we use that little bit of information that we got to talk like we got all the answers to these dudes' business decisions, and it's wild to me. That's why I don't get into all that back and forth, because we're not in the negotiation rooms. We're not in there with nobody lawyers sitting down with nobody's promoter, nobody team, nothing. We're reading this shit from the internet, literally, and having to go take somebody's word of mouth. You get what I'm saying? That ain't usually a trustworthy guy. Like, come on, man. Miss me with that, man. We got to be better, fans. Stop telling dudes how much money they should take to get punched in their face. You sound crazy. You sound crazy. And I said this before. I don't know what people, job situation, career situation is, but if you had to go into that job or your career job, you get your place of work, and they told you was getting paid significantly less than what you're used to, you would probably up and quit. And you're not even getting punched in the face. Think about it. You're not even getting punched in the face. So you're going to tell somebody to get punched in the face for a living? Yeah, you need to go ahead, take this. Yeah, take it because we said so, because we want to see you get punched in the face. We ain't going to give you no credit whether you win, lose, or draw. We're going to talk crazy anyway. But yeah, take them pennies on the dollar because we at home said so. And if you don't do it, it's bad business and you don't want to fight because we at home, we said so. That shit is the most ignorant way of thinking to me. It's very ignorant. And it's simple. You don't have enough information to make these big assumptions that people be making. You just don't know unless you're sitting in there. And then we got to take the word of some of these lying ass salesmen, man. I'm not going for it. You ain't gonna lie to me, bro. You ain't about to lie to me, man. See, I've been hearing this about the third or fourth time somebody mentioned that to me too. That's crazy, bro. Nah, that's wild that somebody would do that, bro. It's that Andre curse. The certain fighters, Andre. Yeah, they doing Shakur exactly how they was doing Terence Crawford, and I'm calling it out. And you know what? I can deal with it. Hey, he might turn out just like Terence Crawford. Just like Dub mentioned, I think the other day, people better be careful because notice his biggest criticisms and critiques have nothing to do with him fighting in the ring. It's all BS. It's all smoke and mirrors, smoke screen. People talking about how he should do business, how much money he should take, what split he should take. All of this garbage. But and you got people in comments talking about his stock is dropping because he talked too much. You sound like a female. He's supposed to talk. Oh man, Shakur, talk your shit. Talk as much as you want. I don't care what none of these fans saying. These dudes ain't paying you. You get beat up tomorrow. You think a fan gonna care? These dudes don't even rock with you for real. Everybody that told you to take less money to get punched in your face, they don't even rock with you for real. You get what I'm saying? Get the hell out of here. Do exactly what you want to do and keep proving that you that guy inside the ring. All that other stuff people talking about, how you do business, I don't even care about what you respond to no more. So if you feel like you need to respond to it, go right ahead. But learn your lessons while you do it, young man. Learn your lessons, bro. Learn your lessons, but continue to be great. How the hell somebody stop dropping because they talk? When they in boxing, what the hell are they supposed to do? They only fight what? Dudes fighting twice a year. You don't think all this time, you don't think they're gonna do no talking, bro? You don't think they're gonna do no talking? Nah, stop telling dudes that get punched in their face for a living how much money they should take so you could be entertained. Just so you could diss them whether they win, lose, or draw. Because we just seen it with EJ and Crawford on both sides. Just more so on EJ's side because he came up short. People celebrating that man lost, sacrificed his body, stuck around to give people a legacy fight, because that's what fans respect, right? Legacy, not nobody just going to get paid, right? And then when they do it, look how you trash them. You get what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's the same way every time we get a meaningful fight, we do that. Throw the fighters under the bus. And you think that they care about what we want? Why should they care about what we want if we treat them that way when they lose? By doing giving us exactly what we say we want. We say we want legacy fights, 50-50 fights, competitive fights, the best fighting the best. What the hell was Terence Crawford and Errol Spence? You get what I'm saying? Definitely from what we know. And now there's some circumstances might have played into how the fight played out, but nonetheless, we know that those were the two best guys in the division is what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, how could you cry and complain about wanting to see the best fight the best, and then when they do it, you throw these dudes under the bus, celebrate they losses more than the guy that won? You get what I'm saying? It's weird to me. Tim, what's going on, Tim? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. He going to 126, 10K. He said he want to go to 26 and win a title up there. Said after he won a title up there, he said something about rematch and NUA. I think he should just leave that fight alone. Just some guys just got your number. I respect it if you fought him. I support him. Whatever you do, I rock with him. But that's always going to be a tough fight for him to win because of, you know, the power dynamic. I think is just too much. And I think the fact that NUA can box just as good as he could in just about every area, or at least that's the way it appeared when they fought. I don't know if that's a fight that, you know, I really want to see you entertain, because it ain't like he gonna stop punching hard. That dude punched like a truck to be a little dude. So that and again, if you can't get the respect of the guy that you're in the ring with, then you in shit's creek. You get what I'm saying? Supposed to do 1 million buys. I'm telling you, Roger, facts it was. And that's disappointing. People ain't even they because you know what they did, Roger? They stole it, bro. They stole it. 100% they stole it, bro. 100%. That's why. 100%. And Roger, I guarantee you, most of the people that stole the fight was the ones complaining and the ones that was talking about it was never going to happen and this and that. Those are the ones. Oh, it's past, it's long overdue. How the hell is it long overdue? The only thing was long overdue was Earl's damn stay at 147. That's the only thing that was long overdue. You get what I'm saying? The fight, it marinated a little bit. You know what I mean? He had to snatch up the titles and made all the sense for them to fight when all the hardware was on the line. They both still was undefeated. I don't think that, you know, the fight was, you know, it took too long. I think it came right at the right time. Now, the ideal time would have been a little bit sooner because Errol Spence would have had a couple of setbacks and as much time out of the ring as he had. So that would have probably made things a little bit better. But at the end of the day, we ultimately got the fight, I think, at a very decent time. They didn't let 2023 leave without giving us this fight. And I appreciate both of them dudes for it, man. Now let's on to the next big fight. I think the big fight is Canelo and Charlo on the 30th. You get what I'm saying? You got Benavidez and Plant supposed to be coming up. So it's a lot of good fights still to be made, and it's a lot more coming, man. They get mad when fighters have a bag over legacy mentality. That's what I'm saying, Roger. But they don't consider how we treat the fighter when they give us the legacy fight that we say we want. You talk crazy. And I ain't talking about the jokes. That's part of the game. I'm talking about celebrating a man losing and then rating him like he's less than. You got people attacking a trainer that is Derek James now, questioning if he should have been trainer of the year and all this weird stuff. And like, are y'all serious? He had no plan B. Where was his plan B at? He wasn't prepared. Errol Spence don't got no defense. Like, yo, are y'all serious, man? God damn. If all that stuff was true and he was as shaky as a trainer as people was trying to make it seem now, then what is that really saying about Terence Crawford? Because it sounds like people are surprised. He ain't had no defense. What was the plan B? What are you really saying about Terence Crawford? Well, could it just be that the guy was good as hell on the night? You get what I'm saying? I don't think you start attacking the fighter and the trainer. And that go for fighters and the fans, the ex-fighters too. I don't give a damn if you know Hall of Famer. That don't give you the right to, question somebody's credentials after a loss, like you ain't never lost before. And none of these dudes is undefeated. And those be the ones talking the most. Get what I'm saying? But that's exactly what I'm saying, man. All the dudes get their money and lead the sport, right? And I see why guys be considering their pockets and their families and things like that. Their well-being over. You get what I'm saying? Somebody entertainment, because we just don't care enough about the fighters when they give us the fights. Me too, Tim, man. It's like politics is stopping that fight. And they using that little wedge to that little technicality to not sanction an undisputed fight between Bevo and Better Be. They probably gonna try to wait till somebody, either of the two, lose or something weird or something like that, and then consolidate all the belts. I'm telling you, Remo, get your money, bro. You see what I'm saying? 10K. See what I'm saying? Johnny Durag was good with it. Who you got? Valdez and Navarrete. Hey, bro, I would just try to give you a pick, Johnny, but I don't want to just give you a random pick. Like I said, I'm about to end this in a couple minutes. I'm gonna go watch 2 or 3 of their last fights, man. I'm gonna go watch a little bit of film, and tomorrow is Friday. We're gonna come back. We're gonna discuss the cards that's coming up for Saturday, and I'm definitely gonna give a realistic prediction. I'm not gonna just get no knee-jerk one and just say, I got this one and that one. I'm definitely gonna go watch a little bit of some film, some tape on these dudes, and I'm gonna watch Loma and Jermaine Ortiz, and then I want to watch Dev and Loma again. I'm just trying to see something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to see something. I want to watch some things. It's the advantage of this air fighter, that the ability to get it back. Right. Understand what Jerry Anderson said. Yo, Omega Red, bro. It's so different. Yo, so many people was closed off to what he's saying. We don't give those guys enough, like, trying to understand them. We just want to criticize them. Soon as they say something that is, unfamiliar to you, or something you're not used to saying, you hearing a fighter say, it's like, oh man, he's this, he's that. No, man, try to understand where that man coming from. This is a dirty game. We say it all the time. Why would they want to stick around for a long time? Which way would you rather it be if you're a fighter? You gonna let the game milk you and use you up and retire you, or are you gonna milk the game and retire from the game rather than it retiring you? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I tell you what, people can say what they want. People can say what they want about Terence Crawford and how he moved all throughout his career. Looking at things today from the outside looking in, he looked like he was very smart with his moves. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You could disagree. It's all good. Feel free to disagree. I think looking at how things are playing out for him now, he's a very smart guy. Very smart guy. You can honestly say you don't have to appreciate the way he took his fights and which guys he fought when he fought them, but you got to respect the fact that Terence Crawford did it his way. Terence Crawford did it his way. He did it his way. And he ended up walking away from the situation with a victory on top of that and a bag. You get what I'm saying? When a lot of people did doubt him, I had people telling me that fight never was going to happen. So I think you looking at it now, Terence Crawford looking a lot smarter than what people gave him credit for. I don't give a damn what you say. And the only people that don't want to say it is the ones that can't be real enough to admit it. That man moved smart enough. Look what position he in today. Could you say that that's a dummy? Could you look at Terence Crawford right now with the money that they reporting that he possibly made off this fight? Could you look at that man at 40-0 and say he's dumb? No way in hell. Only an unrealistic person would do that. You can't say he's dumb, yo. You can't. He's a smart man. He on top right now. Despite how you can pick and poke at it, break it down, reduce it to whatever you want. At the end of the day, that man did it his way, bro. And he at the top right now. And he's rightfully so the man. You get what I'm saying? So I don't have no problem saying that because I rock with him. I rock with boxing. So it is what it is. I like to see people at the top of their game. You get what I'm saying? Match Femo versus Taylor and Boots versus Bill about 3 times already. Yo, see, you be in there watching that tape too, huh? I had to watch Taylor and Regis more recently. See you in the morning. You already know. Salute to you, Tim. Appreciate you, man. Salute to the bro Jay in the hangout, man. You know what I mean? The hardcore hangout. Salute to y'all. Salute to you, bro. Right. But finesse BLK too. Right. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, he did, Ghost. You might not appreciate the style in which he got it done, like in the manner that he chose to move. But now looking at it from the outside, looking in and just seeing the grand scheme of things and the results and how it played out, you can't tell me it wasn't smart. And the reason now, had he lost, now you can look at it like, it was probably a bit dumb for you to move that way. But the fact that he won is what makes it a smart move. You get what I'm saying? Because he did it the way he wanted to do it. And some people might not want to see it. You get what I'm saying? They might not want to say that. Some calling it finesse, whatever you want to call it, right? I'm right with you. But he maneuvered and maximized his earning potential, bro, and did it his way. And then he beat, you know what I mean? The timing, man, shit worked out for him, bro. Smart move from him. Smart move when it's all said and done. And it is what it is. And still in a position to do more. Get what I'm saying? Still in a position to do more. Win or lose, he would be right. I'm telling you, he maximized. That was a smart move, man. Smart move. Now, I'm not saying I'm backing the way he did it and I'm, advocating for the way he went about doing it. But I also am real enough to say that I can't have 100%, aggression toward him, like or disdain for the way he moved, simply because I don't know all the contributing factors that led to why he was moving. Like, and that's a conversation people don't like to have. When it pertains to that situation, we got tidbits of information as opposed to what's really going on behind closed scenes, closed doors, behind the scenes. Like, we get the very tail end of things, and then we're left to make educated guesses or reasonable, logical assumption off of the information that we've been provided with. But too many times we just don't have enough information to form that strongly of an opinion when it pertains to these dudes' business moves, because you don't know the ins and outs. You just don't know. You don't know who being lied to or who trying to be finessed into the situation. You don't know. So it's a lot that you just don't know. And for that reason, that's just why I don't have the kind of opinion on people, fighters' moves as opposed to everybody else. I'm not somebody that's I can give my opinion on how I would like to see something be done, but I can't make myself the judge and jury and say, hey, man, this is the way you got to move because I said so. You don't move this way, then you this and that. That's not realistic, bro. Can't tell another man how to move and you ain't got no stake, no part in nothing they got going on. But you sitting at home in your chair behind your computer screen or your phone screen telling that man how he should move his career because of what? Based off what? You get what I'm saying? People don't be real. Everybody act like they know it all and nobody want to keep it real, bro. I'm a different dude, man. There's a lot of information that we just not privy to because we're not sitting at them tables and in there on either side of the negotiations to know there's some of the shit that people be just assuming, bro. People be and I'm telling you, people irresponsibly use their influence. I see it more and more, and it's making me almost not like boxing. That's why I consume a lot less content nowadays because I can't take it no more. I know BS when I hear it, bro, and I don't care how smart you think you are. People smart, they smart at fooling people. That's about it. I ain't a fool, so I see through a lot of this stuff, man. And a lot of people act like they got all the answers to everything that come up, but that's just the reality of it. There's no way you could be that knowledgeable without being hands-on and involved into the business that you speak so heavily of knowing and understanding. And that's just what it is. So salute to everybody in the building. Appreciate the fam as always, man. Appreciate y'all in the super chat. Salute to everybody, man. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of this good Thursday, man. Another build in the books. As usual, man, we gave boxing his just due, and we're gonna continue to do it. Facts, Roger GGG was a finesser too. Hell yeah. But you know what? Now, prime example, real quick, before we get up out of here, Roger, I'm gonna just go off of that comment. And the difference is with GGG, yeah, he might have milked the game some, but he didn't leave the game he didn't go out on top. Terence Crawford in a position to go out on top. See, he over-milked the game. Terence Crawford did it his way. And it put him in a position where he can retire at the top of his game, undefeated, being undeniably one of the best fighters to grace the sport in this era. Easy. You get what I'm saying? The difference is with Triple G, it's gonna be a big asterisk next to it. Question marks all around it. You get what I'm saying? Because it was a lot of smoke and mirrors with him. When HBO went, so did the mystique of Triple G, in my opinion, because you had nobody else pushing him the way they was pushing that dude. He was the best middleweight in the last 25 years, trying to say he in the same boat as Marvin Hagler. It was bogus, bro. It was wilding for saying that. Smart at fooling people. Facts, 10K, and I see it all the time. And people don't, not enough people think for themselves, so they can't see when it's happening. Like, I'm not letting no other man form my opinion for me. That's not why I watch this. That's why I go off of what I think. I don't go off when I don't watch and repeat what nobody else say. I say what I know. You know what I'm saying? Call it how I see it. But on that note, man, we gonna get up out of here. Terence Crawford look like he in a position to retire at the top of his game. Like I said, Triple G, not so much. And I can't wait to see what's next for Cool Boy at 126. Let's see I even want to see what's next for Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Ryan as well. Peace, Aisha. Peace to the queen. Miss Joy, you have a great night. Peace. 10K as well, my bro. Aunt Rosia, Ghost. You know, Tim, salute to everybody. 10K, Johnny, the rest of the gang, man. It's the kings and the queens of the chat. We just gave boxing is just due. And we gonna get up out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening and this good Thursday. And we back tomorrow, man. So with that, we up out of here, y'all. Peace.